It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Central Jersey Group 3 baseball action live from Lawrence High School. Hello, everyone. I'm Bill Regner, along with Andrew Myers, Rich Fisher, Gus Barber, and our video engineer, Darnell Turner. We'll have all the live play-by-play action of this important game in quarterfinal round, Central Jersey Group 3 action between local rivals Lawrence and Steinert. Today's game is brought to you in part by Capital Health System. Your Mercer County prosecutor, Angelo Onifree, who would like to take this opportunity to wish the players and the student athletes on both teams here Township Education Association, who also would like to take this opportunity to wish all the players the best of luck, as well as New Jersey Education Association. Your public school teachers are there molding tomorrow's leaders of Mercer County. By the Revere Restaurant, right there at 802 River Road in nearby Ewing Township. Remember, for Father's Day reservations, call 609-882-6365, The Revere. Today's game is also brought to you by Kessel Dermatology, Team Toyota, Saul Funeral Home, a great public servant of the Hamilton Township, Mercer County community. By Jammer Doors, where the world always looks better when you stare at it through Jammer Doors and windows. The Trentonian, where you can read about this game later on online at Trentonian.com. The Trentonian, proud newspaper with Rich Fisher reporting on today's game and contributing to our broadcast. Kyle Franco out here taking the pictures that you will see in tomorrow's Trentonian and also later on at Trentonian.com. By the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter. Remember, there is a pet always in need, and you can find that loving member of your future family right there at the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter. By the Italian People's Bakery and Deli, the pride of the burg since 1943 at 63 Butler Street in the Chambersburg section of Trenton. By the Hamilton Township Division of Health. Today's game is also brought to you by the Trenton Thunder. Don't forget, Trenton Thunder baseball debuts next week, June the 4th, right there at Thunder Park. By Hyundai of Trenton at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. By Mako of Ewing Township, America's Body Shop at 1450 Prospect Street in Trenton, New Jersey. And today's game is also brought to you in part by the Trentonian, and this is the Trentonian pregame show, and we are blessed to have doing the play-by-play of this afternoon's game a young man who started his baseball career, Rich, with the Hamilton Little Lads, went on to the Hamilton Babe Ruth League, and today is now doing our baseball game here this afternoon. Andrew Myers, what a pleasure it is for you to do this game.
I appreciate that intro, Bill. It's an honor to have you on here for a couple innings for us today in this big quarterfinal matchup in this Group 3 Central Jersey State Tournament. We're getting some changes, it sounds like, to the Lawrence lineup, so we'll get to that in a little bit. But very exciting matchup today. Two teams, Lawrence and Steinert. The 1 seed Lawrence Cardinals taking on the 9 seed Steinert Spartans in this quarterfinal matchup. After both these teams coming off a first-round victory last week in this Group 3 Central Jersey tournament. Rich Fisher, our very solid color commentator, and now the scorekeeper as well, getting our changes for Lawrence. But these are two teams that are very familiar with each other, usually do play every year, did not play yet this season, so this will be the first matchup between these two teams. And it's two coaches and two programs that are certainly very familiar with each other. Rich Fisher, as he puts the headset back on for our pregame show. Apparently we got a couple changes there, Fish, for the Lawrence lineup.
Bad news for Lawrence. Teak Toto, one of their best hitters, strained something or hurt something in warm-up now, and he's going to miss the game. So the lineup has been switched around here.
Okay.
Yeah, I can give it to you when we go off the air.
Yeah, sure. It's a lot easier.
You just want me to read it, or when we give the lineups, but. That's going to hurt Lawrence. That's a big loss. Toto is a good clutch hitter, and but look, They got Kellen Moore on the mound. We have a great pitching matchup today, and we have it due to the funky scheduling the NJSIAA is coming up with for this year's tournament. These two teams, neither team played since last Thursday, so they've had 5 days off, which means they can throw their number one guy again. And then from this point on, they play like every other day. So I don't know what they were thinking. It's just a weird setup. But you look at today's matchup. You got Mason Grant for Steinert. He's 3-3, a 2.10 ERA, 39 strikeouts, 13 walks, a 1.25 WHIP in 43 and a third innings. He can bring it. He can throw it hard. He can mix the pitches up. He's a very good pitcher. Opponent's hitting 248 against him, and he pitched a gem in Steinert's first-round win over a Matawan team that was 17-4. Grant allowed 1 earned run, 4 hits, and no walks in 7 2/3. And so he's able to come back. The same goes for Moore, we got Kellen Moore, who's starting for Lawrence. He pitched an outstanding 2-hitter in Lawrence's first-round win. 2 hits, no runs. He didn't get a lot of strikeouts, but pitched to a lot of contact. And this year, Moore is 6-2, 1.84 ERA, struck out 73 and walked 20 in 46 and a third innings. So, you'll go as far as pitching will take you in this tournament. So both these teams are going to try to ride their number ones again today. And it's interesting. Steinert the state tournament has not been kind to Steinert over the past 7-8 years. Since they reached the Central Jersey Group 3 finals and lost to Hamilton in 2014, Steinert's been either the first or second seed 6 times, but they've lost in the first round 3 times and in the quarterfinals 4 times. So they got to the semifinals 3 years ago. They're really anxious to turn things around in this tournament, and they come in today in their lowest seed since their 9th seed. They're coming in the lowest seed since 8th in 2018. And I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe when you come in and you're a number 1 or number 2, you just think the other team's going to roll over, and they're not. They're going to fight you more than ever. And I'm just spitballing here. I don't know if this is true, but maybe that Steinert is a number 9 seed. They know they have to really grind it against some good teams, some higher seeded teams, and maybe that makes a difference in them and their success this year. I mean, Steinert, they're always in the state tournament, but Steinert bases success on sectional championships and state championships, and they won their last state crown in 2006. So they're hungry, and they carry a 4-game winning streak in today. So maybe they're peaking at the right time. What's interesting, Andrew? Lawrence is now where Steinert used to be. Lawrence is like the top of the pack here in the Mercer County, the Colonial Valley Conference. They're the top seed. They went to the CJ3 finals last year. They have the bullseye on their back. And, as everyone knows, Jimmy Mayer, he pitched for Steinert's first state championship team in 1978. He's breathed life into this program that was dormant for a long time. The Cardinals respond to his approach. They won a school record 21 games each of his first 2 years. Last year was their first winning season since 1997. They got to the States for the first time since 2013 and got to the sectional finals for the first time since 1974. And, when you have Division I players, Moore, who's going to Lafayette, and Robert Kelly going to Monmouth, Lawrence knows this could be their time to do great things. I mean, they have a lot of good underclassmen, but you never want to say, well, we can do great. We can do it next year. You want to grab it when you can get it. So, this is huge for Steinert. They would love to knock off the Lawrence and, everything. And Lawrence is, they're hungry. They got to the sectional finals last year. They really want to win. So it's going to be a knockdown drag-out, I think.
Yeah, it's not exactly surprising that when Jimmy Mayer comes in and takes over this Lawrence program, they don't see immediate success with him at the helm, and they're still searching for that Group 3 sectional crown that eluded them last year in a great final last year that they lost to Middletown North, and a big game here as well against Steinert with Kellen Moore on the mound for the Cardinals. We mentioned how solid he's been throughout this season for the Cardinals.
And You want me to run through this lineup real quick?
Yeah, I guess we can get these changes live for the people.
Okay, yeah, exactly. I'm just okay. Wait, I got to get this other kids first.
While you get that under control, let us also tell you about two new sponsors. Rossi's Bar and Grill. You remember them from the days of the Berg. Well, they're out in Hamilton Township now for a great place for a great happy hour. It's Rossi's Bar and Grill, and we welcome Bob Hope's Auto Repair, 903 Arena Drive in Hamilton. Trust, integrity, and reliability since 1986. This family-owned and operated auto repair shop has been serving the greater Hamilton-Trenton area with fair, honest, competitive pricing for a top-notch auto repair services. Air conditioning service, alternators, inspection, emission system repairs, also tune-ups, brakes, repairing, check engine lights, and so many other auto services. Their full-time staff of certified ASE mechanics handle all major and minor repairs, foreign or domestic. Bob Hope's Auto Repair, 903 Arena Drive, Hamilton. Open Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. Fridays, 8 till 5. Closed on weekends. An opening pitch is brought to you by the Revere Restaurant. Father's Day reservations, call 882-6365. And here for your play-by-play of this afternoon's game from the Hamilton Little Lads to Lawrence High School, bringing you Central Jersey Group 3 quarterfinal baseball is Andrew Myers.
The one and only Bill Rednor, ladies and gentlemen, as the first pitch misses up and away, and we are underway. Kellen Moore, the senior, on the mound for the Lawrence Cardinals, the tall righty, facing Remy Feniello, the junior for the Spartans, the leadoff man in left field. That pitch in there, first strike, 1-1 the count.
Yeah, you want to run through Steinert's lineup? That hasn't changed.
Yeah, so Feniello's leading off. He'll be in left field. That'll be Joey Ditta, the shortstop, batting second. Christian Finaccio in center field is a 3-2 up in this top of the first inning for the Spartans. This one, a chopper bounces in front of the mound, right to Moore, and Moore will collect it and throw it to first in time for the out. 3 pitches, 1 away for Kellen Moore. And the rest of this Spartan lineup, after Ditta and Finaccio, it's Alex Wollock, the first baseman, in the cleanup spot. Then it's Jack Pirelli, the right fielder, batting 5th. Batting 6th is Dan Graziano at third base. The designated hitter, Gennaro Salzano, bats 7th. Behind the plate, it's Andrew Condurso. He bats 8th and batting 9th. The second baseman is Jace Mayer. Here is Joey Ditta, the shortstop. Come on, Joe! He's first pitch swinging. This one, a chopper to the left side. Shortstop with it to first base in time. That's Robert Kelly over at short for Lawrence. And Ditta is retired on the first pitch he sees, and quickly 2 away for the Spartans. Kellen Moore.
Do you have Aiden Crowley as just?
Yes, he's just in the field from the original lineup. So if you didn't get that change, then
yeah, I want to just try and set the defense while I can.
Since it's showing bump before pulling back is Christian Finaccio in the left-handed batter's box as we finish off these changes for Lawrence. We'll get that lineup for you in the bottom half of the inning when they take their first at-bats.
Yeah, I just want to try to set the defense now when I can. Hold on a second here. All right, we got Drew Dobkin behind the plate. Aiden Crowley at first base. I'm already got it.
Should be Riley Rivera at second base.
Yeah, where the heck? Yeah, Riley Rivera is at second. Robert Kelly at short. Danny Drizga will be at third. In left field, Deacon Moore. Aiden Poot moves to center for Toto. And Connor Williver's the DH. Josh Petrosky is in left field, so I'm not sure where.
There's a swing and a miss there from Finaccio. It's 2-2 the count now, so I presume that Deacon Moore moves to right field.
Wait, it might be right field. I don't know. Jimmy Mayer came over and reeled it off really quick, so.
It looks like it's number 4 out there in left, so that would be Deacon Moore in left.
Okay, so then Petrosky's out in right field.
It's 2-2 to Finaccio. Misses high. Good take from him.
We appreciate Jimmy Mayer coming over and telling us that.
Yes,
There's a lot of coaches that would just make the changes and just leave us baffled about the whole thing.
2 away in the top half of the first. Full count here from Kellen Moore. And that one laced down the third base line. It's going to get down for a 2-out single. Rounding first, a big turn around first base is Christian Finaccio, but he'll stay put at first. And Finaccio wins the battle with 2 away. He pokes that one the opposite way. And the first base runner belongs to Steinert.
Yeah, good at bat there by Finaccio. Hung in. Kind of went the other way with that, inside out of it, and Last time Kellen Moore pitched, he had a perfect game going into the 6th, so the pressure's off for that.
Work that count, baby. Come on, Al.
So in steps Alex Wallach. First pitch to him misses low. Wallach, the senior, at first base today for the Spartans. 368 hitter.
Yeah, he's got some gap power. Leads the team with 6 doubles. And leads the team in RBIs with 15. So
tries to check his swing there, and they say it was a foul tip into the glove of the catcher, so it'll go in the book as a strike. Wallach 7 hits in his last 4 games for the Spartans. Kind of production you want from the top of the lineup.
Come on, Alan.
2 away with a runner on first. And the runner takes off. That pitch in there for a strike. Throw down to second base is not in time, as sliding head first safely is Christian Finaccio.
yeah, Dobkin tried to get it down there on a bounce to let it get a little more speed, but Finaccio got a pretty good jump there.
Let's go, Alan.
So runner in scoring position now for Steiner. 1-2 the count to Alex Wallach with 2 away.
Come on, Al.
Moore with a look at Finaccio. Couple looks at second base. Now fires a breaking ball in there for strike 3 called. He got Wallach looking. And the runner in scoring position, Finaccio's stolen base, does not come back to haunt Lawrence as they get through this first inning unscathed. Steiner leaves 1. To the bottom of the first we go. Scoreless between Lawrence and Steiner.
Rossi's
Okay,
Bar
let me
and
give you the
Grill.
lineup
A
real
little
quick.
bit about Chambersburg coming right back home out to Hamilton Township. Folks, if you're looking for those days of yesterday year, you can find it at Rossi's. The same huge burgers that you got in the Berg, you get out on Route 33, right off of 33 there at Rossi's. Check out their website for some great specials at rossisbarandgrill.com. That's rossisbarandgrill.com. They started over 90 years ago, and they still offer a wide variety of great food, famous throughout the region for their great burgers, providing great happy hours. Rossi's offers half-price wine by the bottles on Tuesdays. Hump Day is when Wing Wednesdays take flight, and kids' meals are only $2.99. Thursdays features live music and half-price nachos. Fridays, Rossi's offers half-price beer flights. For those who know a little bit about everything, test your knowledge Tuesdays on Live Trivia Night. Rossi's, a great place to have graduation parties or any party. Catering on-premise, off-premise. Again, check out their website, rossisbarandgrill.com.
Bottom of the first inning. Scoreless top half of the inning for the Steinert Spartans offensively as Mason Grant finishes up his warm-up pitches on the mound. And the Lawrence lineup, we finally have it, I think, Fish. 1 through 9 all set to go. Although we do have a little discrepancy at the bottom of the lineup, so we'll get to that when we get there.
No, it's right now the way we have it.
Okay, sounds good. Then we have Robert Kelly leading things off for Lawrence, the shortstop. He bats first. Deacon Moore follows him, the left fielder. Then Aiden Poot, the center fielder, bats third. Pitcher Kellen Moore bats fourth. Behind him, batting fifth, is the DH, Connor Williver. And batting sixth, the second baseman, Riley Rivera. Newly inserted into the lineup last minute is the right fielder, Josh Vakrowski. He bats seventh. The third baseman, Danny Drizga, bats eighth. And batting ninth, the catcher, Drew Dobkin.
Yeah, the injuries are tough. I mean, everybody's going to have injuries. You know, Steiner knows that better than anybody else.
His first pitch swinging is Robert Kelly, and that one foul down the third base line.
Steiner lost their best hitter, their leading hitter from last year, Jack Gill, with a snowboard injury, so he's out. And but it's really tough when you lose somebody in pregame warm-up because you got, you're all set to do this or that. And
that one laced through the hole on the left side into left field for a base hit, and Robert Kelly wasting no time.
Oh, nice level swing. Pulled it right through the hole.
Not much more you can ask for from your leadoff man. If you're just joining us, not sure what we're talking about. Teak Toto was inserted in a third in the lineup for Lawrence today, their typical three-hole hitter. Removed from the lineup just minutes before the first pitch. As that pitch, he offers the bunt there is Deacon Moore. Misses at it for strike one.
And Toto is batting .320, and he's got 6 doubles, a triple, and 15 RBIs. So, you know, not only that, he covers a lot of ground out there in center field. So, you know what? You just got to play it. Next man up.
We'll see how much that impacts Lawrence's lineup and their defense as well. This time getting it down is Deacon Moore. Back to the mound. Grant with it to first in time. But Deacon Moore does his job, and Robert Kelly advances to second base.
Well, when you got a guy like Kellen Moore on the mound, you like to play for one run and take your chances.
So one away now with Kelly at second base, and Aiden Poot steps in.
And with Mason Grant on the mound, you're not going to have a lot of scoring opportunities. So you want to, when you get a chance, you want to take advantage of it.
First pitch misses outside to Aiden Poot, originally in the 5 spot for the Cardinals in the starting lineup, then moved up to the 3 spot after Toto was removed. Poot out in center field also pitches for this Cardinals team. That one misses low, and it gets past the catcher Condurso. Moving to third base is Robert Kelly. And now Lawrence really threatening here in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Poot hitting .350. He's driven in 19 this year. It's hard to read these stats. Jimmy Mayer sends stats longhand.
That pitch just missing, low and away. Good take from Aiden Poot, and he's well in the driver's seat here at 3-0.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Wonder if he'll get a green light here or not.
Poot going old school, no batting gloves. And he takes all the way there as that pitch right down the chute for strike. 3-1 the count. Poot 5 hits in his last 8 games. He's struggled a bit at the plate. And this one, a shot to short off the glove of the sliding Dida, and that's going to bring in the first run of the game as Robert Kelly strides home. And Aiden Poot does the job as Lawrence strikes first. It's 1-0.
Yep, Joey Dida did everything he could, dove and got a piece of it, but couldn't quite get it. He was shading him over toward the bag a little bit, and Poot put it right in the right spot.
Today's game also brought to you by Bob Smith Soccer Academy. If you want to know the best about the world of soccer, and who doesn't, then the place to go is Bob Smith's Soccer Academy. On hand with portions of today's game, as well as Angelo Onifree, your Mercer County prosecutor. Always interested in the youth of our community, tomorrow's future leaders of Mercer County, Angelo Onifree wishes the players on both teams here this afternoon the best of luck. And don't forget to read about this game later on at Trentonian.com with Rich Fisher, Kyle Franco, Red Birch. Don't forget to cover softball with Rick Fortenbaugh. And tomorrow we'll have Steinert softball from Middletown North in Central Jersey, Group 3 softball action right here at WBCBsports.com.
Yeah, that Steinert softball team riding a 9-game winning streak in state tournament games.
Spartans tough to beat, and the Spartans baseball team hoping to prove to be tough to beat today. Meeting of the minds has dispersed on the mound for Steiner, and that pitch misses low to Kellen Moore. Aiden Poot driving in a run. 1-0. The Cardinals lead it with 1 away in the bottom of the first. Grant delivering quickly now as that pitch catches the zone. 1-1 now.
You know, it's way early in this game, but I think Lawrence feels pretty good when he can get a lead and it's got Kellen Moore on the mound. I mean,
1-1 off the end of the bat from Moore goes foul.
Mason Grant was just so good the other day against a good Matawan team. So to show that you're able to hit him early, that's got to do a lot for their confidence as well as, you know, getting a lead.
Grant has been a workhorse for the Spartans this season. Comes in the team leader in innings pitched. Taking off now from second base, a swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Kellen Moore, and sliding in safely at second is Aiden Poot. First strikeout of the day for Mason Grant as Moore is retired.
We had a Steiner player come up and ask us if Kellen Moore was going to be batting today.
That's right.
Not sure what that was all about.
Trying to gain a little edge, I guess.
I guess.
So breaking ball nearly offering at it is Connor Williver.
And Jimmy Mayer didn't swear us to secrecy, so we said to him, yes, Kellen Moore is hitting today.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not like the lineup is private knowledge.
No.
Very true, very true. One to Williver, way ahead of that one as he laces that one into the fence in front of the Lawrence dugout on the third base side. 0-2 the count to the Cardinals' designated hitter.
And with Toto out, these are the kind of guys that really got to step up. A guy like Connor Williver and Rivera coming up next. Those are, these are guys that need to fill in the gaps a little bit.
0-2 the count to Williver with 2 away. Poot at second base, and Grant delivers. That pitch knocked away, foul, and we'll do it again. Connor Williver entering this game hitless in his last 5 contests.
Come on, Mason.
Be a good time for him to bust out. Man on second.
0-2 breaking ball, and he stays back on it and drives it to left field. Tracking back is Feniello, and he will make the catch to retire the side. So Williver puts a good piece on it, but Feniello in a good spot. Lawrence does strike first. They leave a runner. Through 1, Cardinals lead it 1-0.
Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation, family-owned business that proudly supports your community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure that you deserve. Saul Funeral Home is celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes, proud to sponsor today's game and hopes that you enjoy it. Today's game is also brought to you by the Hamilton Township Division of Health, offering a variety of free services to keep you and your community helpful. It is important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines. Whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot, Hamilton Township's Division of Health is ready to help. Are you a loved one homebound? Well, their caring nurses will bring your vaccine to you. And for families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division also offers free routine vaccinations for children. Folks, how many times have you heard another community's Division of Health doing these kind of gestures? Well, I'll tell you, in Hamilton Township, you should be proud to have a Division of Health that really cares about being healthy and cares about its community members. The Hamilton Township Division of Health. Again, don't forget to read about this game later on online with Rich Fisher, Trentonian.com, Kyle Franco, and Red Birch, and softball coverage with Rick Fortenbaugh.
Top of the second inning, a 1-0 lead for Lawrence. Cardinals striking first.
You can include me on that softball coverage, pal. I'm multifaceted.
Tomorrow you're going to be...
Tomorrow's baseball, yes.
Baseball? Tomorrow is
I'll be
softball.
I'll be at softball. I'm sure Rick is at the Notre Dame game today.
So 1-0 lace to second base. Staying on it is Rivera. And he fires at the first in time to retire Jack Pirelli. Quick first down of this second inning for Lawrence.
Notre Dame baseball, unfortunately, getting beat yesterday in the first round. So they are out.
Come on, Grant.
Irish just had a kind of a rough.
From Brian GLL over there at third base.
Jimmy Mayer going over to retrieve that ball. Usually a coach sends a flunky to do that.
There's no flunkies out here. They're all superstars.
Yeah.
One breaking ball absolutely fooling Gennaro Salzano. And
You're looking at the only table full of flunkies right here.
No, let's clear. Andrew is certainly not a flunky.
No, neither is Gus.
Or Darnell.
No, I guess just me
Maybe
and you.
Maybe you, yeah.
0-2 misses low to Gennaro Salzano.
We're senior citizen flunkies.
Yes, yes, we are. Why do I subject myself to this, Andrew? You tell me.
I don't have an answer for you.
No, I can see that. You thought about it, and then you just shook your head. I appreciate the effort.
Yeah, open your mouth. Fish, what do you expect?
Exactly. I need to be the quiet color man.
2-2 the count to Salzano. 2 away in the top of the second. That pitch just misses high. Good spot.
Oh, nice job by Salzano to work the count full after falling behind 0-2.
Win this, Pete!
Moore has been throwing strikes, so you know they're up there ready to swing, and he showed good patience on 3 straight pitches.
Payoff pitch from Moore right there for strike 3 called. No movement.
Yeah, too much patience.
From that pitch, and nor from Gennaro Salzano as he watches that one go by. 4 strike 3 in back-to-back innings. Kellen Moore finishes it off with a strikeout looking, and Brian Giolella is still fuming after that check swing call. But that'll do it for Steinert. In the top of the second, we go to the bottom half of the inning. 1-0, Lawrence leads it.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Bottom of the second inning, 1-0 lead for Lawrence over Steinert. Quarterfinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional tournament.
Winner of this game, Andrew, meets the winner of Allentown Hopewell.
Yes, sir. That's the 4-12 matchup that we have.
And that game will be played Friday, correct?
The semifinal game will be Friday. Yes, all four quarterfinal games being played today.
Yeah, basically every other day except
And first pitch there from Mason Grant to Riley Rivera, plunks him in the back, and Rivera with a Brandon Nimmo-esque sprint down to first base.
Yeah, I mean they're going to play. They'll have 3 days or 2 days rest between the semifinals and the finals, and then it's another 1 day rest before the state semifinals, and then you get a 2 day rest for the finals. So you went from 5 days rest to, you better have some deep pitching.
Well, they're lucky they've had this 5 day break right here.
True.
Well, yeah. But I think they could have spread it out a little more, maybe give them a couple more 2 day breaks instead of 1 day breaks. I guess they just didn't want to play it over Memorial Day weekend.
Which is considerate. Families have plans, and
I've talked to several coaches who don't find it considerate. I said to one, "What do you think about?" I said, "What do you think about this funky schedule?" He texts back, says, "It's not funky, it's stupid."
Krosky showing bunt again, but pulls it back for a ball. 1-1 the count to the Cardinals right fielder after Rivera reaches base on a hit by pitch. Krosky pulling back again as that pitch misses. He offered bunt and it went foul on the first pitch, and Jimmy Mayer down the third baseline yelled down to Krosky, "If you're going to bunt, get it down." The next 2 pitches he pulls away for a ball, and this time he does get it down right back to the mound. Grant off the mound to first base with it in time, and Bukowski will get a nice ovation from his Lawrence teammates in the dugout after getting the job done eventually.
Well, that's coaching. If you're going to bunt, get it down. Okay. I'll get it down.
Bukowski does his job. Second sacrifice bunt already in this game for the Cardinals. Helped them score their run in the first inning.
Yep, small ball. So important when it gets to these tight clutch state tournament games.
And first pitch swinging is the third baseman Danny Drizga. Swings through that one for strike 1. 0 for 8 in his last 3 games was Drizga. Or is Drizga, I should say. 0 for 2 against Ewing in the first round.
Yeah, he's hitting 260.
Yeah, let's go, Mason!
But yeah, well, a lot of these Lawrence guys were struggling. I mean, they carried a 3-game losing streak into their state opener. and they're bad. They only got 9 hits in those 3 games.
That pitch just missing, not a bad spot from Mason Grant. 1-2 the count to Drizga.
And they didn't really, they didn't bust it open the other day against Ewing.
5-0 win in that game.
Yes. Ewing pitcher Colin Elam was outstanding.
That one off the end of the bat to right center field. Giving it a chase is Finaccio. He'll make the catch. Tagging from second base is Rivera, and the throw to third is not in time. Goes off the shoulder, it looks like, of Rivera. Nonetheless, he slides in there safely.
One more, let's go.
Yeah, Drizga got just a little too much air underneath that one. Stayed up just long enough for Finaccio to track it down.
It's pretty deep in the zone before he made contact on that one. And nice read by Finaccio to make the play, and an even better read by Rivera to get the third. So 2 away now. First pitch misses high to Drew Dobkin, the Lawrence catcher.
Tell you one thing about Steinert, they really, I think they've tightened things up since I saw them a couple games earlier this season. They game against Robbinsville, they just did everything wrong, and they beat Hamilton, but there were a few miscues there, base running, and you got to clean that stuff up. And apparently, with a 4-game winning streak, they've done that.
That's that one in there. 4-strike, 2-1 the count to Drew Dobkin. And one of the games I remember from Steiner playing Notre Dame, and Notre Dame was really reeling at that time, as that pitch just fouled down the third base line.
Wow.
From Dobkin, 2-2 the count. That would have been huge for the Cardinals.
They're making pretty good contact right now against Mason Grant. I mean, Williver struck a nice ball out to left field, deep. And Drizga's ball, took a pretty good ride. And that ball, foot over to the right, and you're looking at a 2-0 lead.
2-2 to Dobkin off his foot, and we'll do it again.
Isn't it nice to see Billy Redner sitting here?
Of course, absolutely. Not just that, but hearing his voice.
The golden pipes of Coach Redner.
Yeah, right.
2-2 again, and that one laced into right center field, similar spot to the last one. Finaccio again is under it and will make the catch, and that'll do it for Lawrence in the bottom of the second. They do threaten, get a run on the third, but the Spartans keep them there. Scoreless after this one for Lawrence. 1-0, the Cardinals lead it through 2.
Spring is here, and it's time to view the world through Jammer Doors, a family-owned and operated local business right here in Lawrence Township. And you know what? Since Babe Ruth League started playing for the Yankees in 1920, that's when Jammer Doors started. At the same time, you were looking at Babe Ruth through the windows of Jammer Doors and Windows back in 1920, and today they operate there. And look for their new showroom coming very shortly by the fall, right here off of Route 1 in Lawrence Township, opposite the Lawrence Shopping Center. Jammer Doors features Raynor garage doors, steel or aluminum, and crafted for dependable, long-lasting service. Jammer Doors also does their own work. No middleman, no big box stores who hire a subcontractor to do the installation. They do their own installation, assuring you of a quality job and a much lower price than any big box store could offer. Discover it for yourself. Visit Jammer Doors currently at 2850 Brunswick Pike, right off Business Route 1, right out here in Lawrence Township, or in the Yardley Grist Mill at 10 North Main Street. And don't forget, coming this fall, their magnificent new showroom opposite the Lawrence Shopping Center. It's Jammer Doors. Going back to the days of 1936, the Italian People's Bakery and Deli, baking things great and still doing it today with graduation parties coming up, picnics, and family affairs. Nothing goes better than burgers and dogs on Italian People Bakery. Bread and rolls, fresh off the conveyor belt right there at 63 Butler Street. Stop in the Italian People's Bakery and Deli for hoagies, party trays, you name it, they'll do it. And they also offer catering, and no better picnic will be had if you have those bakery bread and rolls from the Italian People's Bakery, 63 Butler Street in the Chambersburg section of Trenton.
Andrew Condurso leads things off for Steinert in the top of the third and fouls that one away.
1936, Billy. That's the year my mother was born. You know, she came to the Steinert softball game yesterday. Told Barbara she wanted to watch me at work announcing the game.
Well, God bless her.
No, because she slept the whole game.
So that one in there for a strikeout to the count to Condurso. It was just how soothing your voice sounded, Fish.
I guess. I was a little embarrassed that she wanted to come watch me announce, and then that she just fell asleep. I was really embarrassed.
Moore sets and deals the 0-2, and getting a piece of it is Condurso to stay alive.
We're doing a nice job of getting ahead of the hitters so far.
Let's go, Andrew!
Yeah, this is his fourth two-strike count for Kellen Moore in the eighth batter he's faced. Took him just 23 pitches by my count to get through the first 2 innings. As this one is chopper to the third base side on a backhand. Drisgo with it across the diamond to first in time, and Condurso is retired, one away. 5 straight retired now by Kellen Moore after that 2-out single from Finaccio in the first. Second baseman Jace Mayer steps in. .250 average this season. That first pitch misses low and away from Kellen Moore.
Mildly surprised when he throws a ball on the first pitch.
Go, Jake!
Come back with a strike there as Mayer gets a piece of it. 1-1.
That looked like that went off of him too, but I guess not. Lawrence High, the only baseball field in the CVC, artificial turf.
It's beautiful too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great, and it's really allowed them to play a lot more games because their field's not, soaked when the rains come.
That one misses high. Another good take from Mayer. 2-1 the count.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the count. Yeah, no.
Do the lines ever confuse you on these turf fields, Fish?
Not on the baseball field.
Yeah, I'd say baseball's probably one of the easier sports to figure out here.
Yeah, sometimes during like a lacrosse or football game, it's like, well, what line is that?
Right.
Come on, Chase, win this.
2-2 the count to Jace Mayer. 1 away in the top of the third. And that one swing and a miss for strike 3 as he just powers it past him. Third strikeout of the day for Kellen Moore, and there's 2 away.
Moore, he went mostly with fastballs the other day against Ewing, and he's doing a lot of that again today. And you get some movement on that fastball.
Complete game shutout in that game against Ewing.
Perfect game going into the 6th, and Robert Kelly nearly made an unbelievable play to keep it perfect. He went over to second base bag and twirled around, pirouetted, and his throw just took the batter, first baseman, off the bag. Outside.
So that one not a bad spot from where we're perched here, right between home plate or next to the first base dugout. 2-0 the count to Feniella, the leadoff hitter for Steinert. Just want to chop it to the right side of the infield. Will stay fair right on the line. And collecting it is Aiden Crowley. He'll take it to the bag himself, and that'll do it for Steinert in the top of the third. Another 1-2-3 inning for Kellen Moore and Lawrence. To the bottom of the third inning we go. Cardinals lead it 1-0.
Bob Hope's Auto Repair, 903 Arena Drive in Hamilton. Trust, integrity, and reliability since 1986. This family-owned and operated auto repair shop has been servicing the greater Hamilton-Trenton area with fair, honest, and competitive pricing for top-notch auto Repair Services. Hey, that summer heat's right around the corner. Air conditioning service, alternators, inspection, emission systems, repairs, also tune-ups, brakes. Hey, how many times do you go and your check engine light comes on and you panic? You don't know what's going on. You don't even know what to do. Don't worry, Bob Hope's Auto Repair Shop knows what to do. They specialize in little things like check engine lights and fix that problem immediately. Plus, they do a lot of other automotive services. And their full-time staff of certified ASE mechanics handle all major and minor repairs, foreign or domestic. Bob Hope's Auto Repair, 903 Arena Drive in Hamilton, is open Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., Fridays 8 till 5, and they are closed on weekends. And don't forget, Thunder Baseball returns this coming Tuesday, June 4th. Catch all the fun and excitement of a Thunder game throughout the summer. For ticket information, visit TrentonThunder.com. That's TrentonThunder.com, or give them a call, 609-394-3300. WBCB's own Mike Warren, the lead play-by-play voice of the Trenton Thunder, and you can watch them in person right there along the historic Delaware River. Post-game firework nights, Tuesday dollar dog nights and pork roll Fridays throughout the season. Trenton Thunder Baseball, big league futures, major league fun in your own backyard.
Robert Kelly, top 3 in the order due up.
Thought you sounded a little faint.
Yeah. Try to play it off, Fish.
You did so flawlessly.
Thank you. So that one off the end of the bat from Robert Kelly. 1-1 the count. Bottom of the third inning, 1-0 lead for Lawrence in this quarterfinal matchup.
Kelly scored the only run of the game so far. Leadoff single and Lawrence kind of engineered that run.
This one will pop up down the third base line. And it's going to be the shortstop, Joey Ditto, ranging over to make the catch in shallow left field for the out. And the first time Steinert's been able to retire the leadoff batter.
That's right. That always makes things a little bit easier.
Only 30 pitches through the first 2 innings for Mason Grant. Not a bad spot to be. This breaking ball in there for strike 1 on Deacon Moore. We said at the top of the broadcast, both these teams probably going to try to ride these starters as long as they can with the crowded schedule for the rest of this tournament.
Yeah, I mean, any pitcher that can give you innings is a hero.
1-1 swing and a miss on a pitch that looked low outside of the zone, but Deacon Moore gives an offer and he's behind 1-2. Grant working quickly out of the windup, and the 1-2 misses everybody. As you get a shout here from one of the spectators next to the dugout.
Yeah.
And Ron Giolella making it known that it wasn't me. We don't want another Aaron Boone situation here. As that one chopper fouled down the first base side.
Yeah, and the ump gave him a thumbs up like I know.
Yeah. Very distinct voice Ron Giolella has, so I think the umpires will know.
That's right.
1-2 the count from Grant.
Ooh.
That pitch just misses on the outside corner. Watching it all the way is Deacon Moore.
Yeah, that was a little close.
And that one misses away as well for ball 4. So Deacon Moore aboard with a 1-out walk.
You're talking about 2 mentors here, and Coaches Mayer and Coaches Giolella.
Absolutely.
2 names that have been around for decades, just guiding youth to the highest levels of baseball and state tournaments, what have you.
This one driven to right center field, but a good jump from the right fielder Pirelli as he gets to the spot to make the catch. Aiden Poot is retired after 1 pitch.
Steinert outfield's been active today. 2, 3, 4 putouts by the Steinert outfield so far. You got Christian Finaccio anchoring that out in center field. Hey, you're right, Billy. These are two of the grizzled veterans.
Just want to chop her down the third base line. On the backhand, Graziano has it across the diamond to first in time, and that'll do it for Lawrence here in the third inning. They strand one, and we're cruising here at Lawrence High School. It's a 1-0 lead for the Cardinals over the Spartans through 3.
We're lucky in Mercer County to have coaches like Jimmy Mayer and Brian Gialella and Joe Drulis and gentlemen like that. We're also blessed in Mercer County to have great, outstanding restaurants offering you cuisine that is second to none, that people would travel to New York's Mulberry Street and Little Italy or down to 10th and Catherine in Philly, but you don't have to do that because nestled right here in our backyard is the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in nearby Ewing Township, New Jersey. Folks, this restaurant rivals any up in Little Italy or down in South Philly. They have the Italian cuisine. They simmer their gravies. That's right, gravies, not sauces, from the beginning of the day, early in the morning, to garnish your homemade pasta dishes in the evening. They have the fresh seafood, the steaks, the chops, a great little bar area, and the Revere Restaurant is just open 7 days a week. And don't forget, for Father's Day, make those reservations now, 609-882-6365. And each restaurant offers something a little bit different and something a little bit traditional, like Rossi's Bar. Rossi's Bar and Grill, born and raised in Chambersburg, now out in Hamilton Township, serving those great, delicious burgers they were so well known for years, different activities throughout the week. Folks, if you're looking for a simple place to go to take your family, affordable dining, affordable prices, we strongly urge you and suggest that you visit Rossi's Bar in Hamilton Township. For more information, visit rossisbarandgrill.com for their events, and they always have something different going on every night of the week.
Yeah, it's a potpourri of fun.
It's a potpourri of fun on the baseball field.
We get a little wave here from Brian Gialella.
Brian Gialella, very familiar with dining at the Revere.
You're flawless.
Top of the fourth inning between Lawrence and Steinert. 1-0 lead for the Cardinals.
That's what makes you Mercer County so unique, is the good food, the good restaurants, and the great camaraderie between coaches and journalists and fans. At the end of the day, when the game's over with, everybody's friends.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's a few here and there issues, but mostly you're right. It's a fraternity, and when one team gets knocked out of the States, another team, they'll root for whatever the remaining local team is, and I'll get texts, did you get this score, did you get that score, from other coaches and stuff, and Brian Gialella popping by, showing no nerves whatsoever about this big game.
A one breaking ball is Kellen Moore. Haven't seen many of those from him today.
No, but he can set it up nicely when he keeps getting that fastball over.
0-2 the count to Joey Dida. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up for the Spartans in the top of the fourth. And that one, look out, as Dida has to spin out of the way of that one. Kellen Moore, 3 strikeouts through his first 3 innings. He's faced just 1 over the minimum. He's retired 7 straight. The 1-2 skips in front of the plate.
Now, Jordan the other day wanted to know, can you say that ball was in the dirt?
Because it's turf?
Yeah. I guess you got to call it the turf. Or the derf.
2-2 from Moore to Dida. Breaking ball again, and this one the opposite way to second base. Rivera with it to first in time.
Well, I'll tell you what, if he can start getting that breaking ball over with the way he's been throwing that fastball, that's going to make it all that much tougher.
And it seems like when he is throwing that breaking ball, these Steinert hitters are still sitting fastball, and they're making some weak contact on the breaking balls. We'll see if he switches up his arsenal there and goes a little bit more on the breaking ball now.
Billy, going back to your point, it's interesting, too, the way Brian and Jimmy Mayer have done it. I mean, Brian's done it, here at Steinert for 20-some years now. He had 1 year. He started his first head coaching career at Notre Dame football for a year. and now he's been here for 21, 22 years, whereas Jimmy has been all over the place. He started at Florence, then went to Hamilton. That was his longest stint.
Won a state championship at Hamilton.
Won a state championship, then went to Nottingham, won a sectional championship.
Just want to fly ball to shallow center field, or left center, if you would, and backing, tracking, making the catches to shortstop Robert Kelly for the out.
And you know, Jimmy, he follows what goes on in the younger levels.
Yes, he does.
He knows who's good. You know, when he took this Lawrence job, a lot of people were like, "Are you crazy?" You know, they haven't been good forever. And he said, "No, they got some good players on that team." He stuck to that too. You know, it's good players. He said the biggest thing he had to do when he came here was just change that culture, get them to do things the right. Do that, who kind of lead the way with that.
Almost the perfect recipe for a mayor to come in and take over this program. Is that pitch in their first strike, 1-1 the count.
Yeah, but now, I mean, yeah, he does have talent, but that's not to say would another person have come in and done what he's done. Well, you'll never know. That's a moot point. Mm-hmm. But he recognized the talent, and he's gotten a lot out of it so far.
And remember, he's also coached and led his teams to Hamilton Township teams, 13-year-old Babe Ruth League players in the World Series.
Well, 13. He took 3 straight Nottingham Babe Ruth teams to the World Series.
Yes, he did.
You know, and then you got Brian, and he's man.
1-2 off the end of the bat and secured by the catcher Dobkin for strike 3, and another inning-ending strikeout for Kellen Moore on the mound. He is cruising through 4. His face is 1 over the minimum as Lawrence leads it 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the 4th.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extra...
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology has a highly rated and award-winning dermatology team with over 130 years of collective clinical experience. They've been voted as the region's best dermatologist and doctor for 20 consecutive years. Over 1,500 5-star reviews from satisfied patients. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Today's game is also being brought to you in part by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all their students the best of luck, congratulate them, all graduating seniors on a great career in your Hamilton Township schools. They are proud to support you. This message brought to you as a public service by the Hamilton Township Education Association.
Andrew Myers alongside Rich Fisher and Bill Rednor here at Lawrence High School. His first pitch swinging is Connor Williver to left center field. Finaccio can't under it, makes the catch. 1 pitch, 1 away, and a good start for Mason Grant in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, Mason Grant is pitching really well. I mean, he's doing everything he can to keep his team close to try to grind out a run or two. You know, he's given up a base runner each inning, but the last one died at first base. The one in the second got around the third, but he got out of it. He's almost matching more pitch for pitch, except for a couple of singles in the first inning that produced the run.
This one shot back up the middle into center field.
See how I just jinxed him?
Yeah, no chance for Finaccio on that one as Riley Rivera puts a good piece on that one for a 1-out single. First hit for Lawrence since the first inning. But as Fish mentioned, they did have base runners in each inning so far.
Yeah, a little bit of traffic. Never more than one base runner on at any one time.
First pitch strike for Grant on Josh Vikrowski.
It's a big opportunity for Josh Vitrosky. Big state central sectional quarterfinal. Getting a chance to start.
Swings through that one as good old speed pitch from Mason Grant. Fools Vikrowski, and he's behind 0-2. And Lawrence is putting the ball in play. Just one strikeout to this point for Mason Grant.
See if Rivera might take off here with 2 outs. 2 strikes, I mean.
Stays put as that pitch misses away. 1-2 the count to Vikrowski.
Maybe not with 1 out and 2 strikes. Maybe with 2 outs and 2 strikes.
Dan Drizga waits on deck. And now misses high. Throw down to first base now. Not in time as Condurso fired a strike to first.
Brian Giolella would have been in our way on that play.
It was a bang-bang play between him blocking first base and that ball getting there. 2-2 the counts of Vikrowski, and now another check over at Rivera at first.
Giolella, not only a good coach, but one of the handiest men you'd ever want to see. Can fix anything when the house breaks down.
That pitch misses. Taking off now is Rivera, and that pitch sails over second base, so Rivera slides in safely without a tag.
Well, when he retires, he has his own business to look forward to. Ryan's handyman.
Now, he wants it known he's cutting back on what he does, so if I say it over the air, he doesn't want people calling him.
So stop calling him in.
Yeah.
3-2 to the right side of the infield. Staying with it is Mayer at first base in time. Advancing to third base is Riley Rivera. And there's 2 away now. Another scoring opportunity for Lawrence with a runner at third base.
Well, if anything, Vitrosky got the runner over. He's done that twice now. He bunted him over to second in the second inning and pulled it there to get him to third.
Both times Riley Rivera, the base runner, left stranded at third base in the second inning as that first pitch in there for a strike to Dan Drizga.
And if you say, well, what difference does it make? It's 2 outs. Well, it makes a lot of difference. A wild pitch will score him. An error will score him.
0-1 swing and a miss. Drizga ahead of that one, and he's behind 0-2.
Yeah, he had him really fooled on that one.
Mason Grant looking to strand another runner. Done so in each of the last 2 innings. 0-2, good spot, trying to get him to chase, but Drizga spits on it, and it's 1-2. Bottom of the 4th inning of a 1-run ball game. 1-2, foul, we'll do it again. Winner of this game advances to the semifinals on Friday. Breaking ball on the outside corner, strike 3 called.
Good pitch.
Fools Drizga as he watches it go by. Second strikeout of the day for Mason Grant. He strands another runner as Lawrence leaves one. Through 4, the Cardinals lead it 1-0.
Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation, family-owned business that proudly supports your community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is a proud to sponsor today's game and hopes that you enjoy it. The Hamilton Township Division of Health offers a variety of free services to keep you and your community healthful. It's important for everyone to stay up to date on recommended vaccines, whether you or a loved one needs an annual flu shot, a COVID-19 vaccine, or a pneumonia shot. Hamilton Township's Division of Health is ready to help. They'll even come to your house with the necessary vaccine. And for families that may be underinsured or uninsured, the division free routine vaccinations for children. Most residents in Mercer County are able to take advantage of free and confidential advice and home testing, HIV testing clinics. The staff at Hamilton Township Division of Health are experienced and proud to serve the community. Visit hamiltonnj.com/health for more information. You talk about tradition. You talk about the restaurants like the Revere and Rossi's, the bakeries like the Italian People's Bakery. Folks, there is a tradition in Mercer County that you start your day with the Trentonian. The Trentonian's still there with their bylines in your community, whether it's L.A. Parker or John Berry with the news. It's Rich Fisher, Joe O'Gorman, Kyle Franco, and Rick Fortenbaugh with the news that you want to read 7 days a week with the coverage you want. They have their hands in your community supporting your youth. The Trentonian.
Steinert dugout getting pretty rowdy over here, trying to get everybody psyched to get something going on here against Kellen Moore.
Just one base runner to this point for the Spartans through 4 innings. 2-out single from Christian Finaccio in the top of the first.
Tell you what, this is a big crowd here today. Yeah, just look at that outfield fence. It's lined all the way from left to center.
Beautiful day here in central New Jersey as that pitch laced foul out of play.
It is a beautiful day. We've had some nice days for these state games.
Oh, yeah, I earned it with the way the season started.
Absolutely.
You got that right.
Early April was multiple for first week of April. I think there was 3-4 days of rain.
Yep.
Which continued throughout the entire spring just about.
1-2 the count to Jack Pirelli.
Well, it's these two teams were scheduled to play and at Veterans Park on a Saturday night, but it got rained out, and rather than reschedule, the only time they could have played would have been Friday, and they would have played each other Friday and then played again today.
Right.
Which is, who wants to do that?
2-2 to left side of the infield. It's Robert Kelly on a backhand and fires a strike to first base in time to get Jack Pirelli. Second time Pirelli's grounded out today. 11 straight batters retired by Kellen Moore.
Robert Kelly. And the way up, struck out there.
Swing and a miss. He absolutely fools him. Will have to secure the out at first as it gets away from Drew Dobkin, the catcher, for a moment, but they're able to do so.
He has made all the plays down there. I think I'm not sure if he was a second base or shortstop, but he's moved third. And the games I've seen in person, he's been really solid. And I've watched a couple of the games that we've done, and he's always makes the plays.
Two-way for Gennaro Salzano. Struck out his first time up, and that pitch right there for a strike. He just powers it past him. Kellen Moore's fastball still working for him deeper into this ball game. His pitch count's at a great spot, under 60 pitches to this point. That one a chopper foul behind the plate. And he's ahead quickly again, 0-2. A run in the bottom of the first for Lawrence. Only scoring we've seen to this point today.
Come on, dude.
The 0-2 again from Moore. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as he gets Salzano for the second time today, and a pumped up Kellen Moore as he gives out a few let's goes after his fourth consecutive 1-2-3 inning, 13 straight retired by Kellen Moore on the mound for Lawrence, and the Cardinals lead it 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the fifth.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honor-Free, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Today's game also brought to you by your Mercer County prosecutor, Angelo Honorfree, who would like to take this opportunity to congratulate all graduating seniors in Mercer County and wish you the best of luck. After all, you are tomorrow's future leaders of Mercer County, and Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, congratulates all of you. And don't forget, you can read about this game later on, Trentonian.com, tomorrow's editions of The Trentonian. And today's game also brought to you by Haldeman Ford Subaru, Route 33, here yesterday, here today, and here tomorrow in Hamilton Township.
Bottom of the 5th inning at Lawrence High School. Lawrence Cardinals lead the Steinert Spartans 1-0.
Yeah, Brian Giolello was a little upset with something that was said by one of the Lawrence players coming off the field. He said that somebody yelled "sit down" to Steinert and said that's directed at my players. And to be honest with you, I don't know if he was really that upset about it or if that's just his way of trying to fire his team up and just say, hey, they're disrespecting us. Let's get out there and do it.
Yeah, I mentioned it signing off the top of the 5th inning. Sounded like Kellamore. Kellamore definitely said something coming off the mound. Sounded like he said, let's go to me.
Yeah.
But regardless, yeah, Giolello maybe just trying to fire up his players one way or another.
I think that's what it might be.
1-2 the count to Drew Dobkin. 9-1-2 hitters due up in this inning for Lawrence. That pitch misses inside. Mason Grant still working on the mound for Steinert. This next pitch will be his 60th pitch of the night or the day for Montcalm.
So his pitch count's good too.
Yes, it is. Yeah. That pitch again misses inside.
Mason Grant only a junior, by the way. I think I might have called him a senior in the pregame show, but he is a junior.
2.10 ERA coming into this contest this year as that pitch laced foul out of play.
I mean, how great is it for Steinert that this guy's coming back next year?
Absolutely.
Well, we mentioned Jimmy Mayer winning a state championship. So did Brian Giolello win a state title, too.
Yep, 2006.
Right.
Brian won it. And
this one laced the shortstop on one hop. Dida with it. To first base, a low throw. It picked out of the ground by Woloch for the out.
Well, I remember when Jimmy won it, when Hamilton won it, it was the same day as Steinert won it. Steinert was playing, Hamilton was playing at East Brunswick Votech, and Steinert, I don't know where Steinert, probably at Tom's River. And both teams won it on the same day, and people with their cell phones were calling you at the phones to see how each team was doing. It was a really big deal in the township that day.
Robert Kelly gives this one a ride to shallow left center field. Backpedaling is the shortstop, Dida. And he'll secure his second out of the inning.
I want to say that was 2000, I think.
Well, Hamilton was, what, a Group 3 school, and at that time I think Steinert was Group 4.
Yeah, and Steinert was in the midst of winning 3 straight state titles under Rich Giolella. And then Brian took over, and then they won it in 2006. That team was just honored, got in the Steinert Hall of Fame.
Greg Huff, one of their outstanding pitchers on that team.
Yeah, Mike Masseri.
Yeah, Mike Masseri.
Yeah, Mo. Mo got in as an individual and as with his team this month it was, I think.
And Masseri, of course, going on to coach at Hamilton West.
Yep. Mo taking some time off to be a dad.
1-1 count. The breaking ball catches the top of the zone to Deacon Moore.
You remember them as 14, 15, 16-year-old kids, and now they're fathers.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
Grant working quickly as that pitch misses outside. 2-2 the count to Deacon Moore.
Well, Billy, I covered Dan Graziano's father when he played for the Nottingham Little League, so talk about aging yourself.
2-2 again misses. Grant may be over pitching a bit there. Or overthrowing, I should say, and the count runs full to 3-2. 1-0 lead for Lawrence. Steinert trying to keep it that way for the 4th consecutive inning. And look out as that one laced foul towards the third base dugout. We'll do it again. Grant looking for his first 1-2-3 inning of the day. And he nearly got it, as that one just getting a piece of it is Deacon Moore, and then it pops in and out of the glove of Andrew Condurso, Steinert catcher, so we'll do the 3-2 again. Payoff pitch off the end of the bat to short. A diving stop, but it goes in and out of his glove. It's Jason Mayer at second base, and he'll quickly track it down in shallow center field. Deacon Moore stays put at first base.
Heck of an effort by Jace Mayer.
A fantastic effort from the Steinert second baseman. Looked like he secured it for a moment, but then maybe the way he landed popped it out of his glove. But regardless, a two-out base runner for Lawrence as Deacon Moore reaches first base, and now time is called as Brian Giolella will step out to have a chat. Don't think he's going to pull Mason Grant at this point.
I'd be surprised.
Perhaps just an opportunity to get an arm loose for the Spartans if this inning starts to unravel.
He did make a motion with his arm down towards there, so could be right. I had nothing else to say. I just said by mistake.
Well, I can tell you this. Today's game is brought to you by the great teachers of the Hamilton Township Education Association. Folks, you talk about these teachers. They've been, you know what? They go all out to support the youth and the Hamilton Township community. They're there front and center to support you. They're there for guidance. They're there the entire year for your students. And they'd like to take this opportunity to also congratulate all of the graduating seniors. The Hamilton Township Education Association hopes you're enjoying today's game and is proud to bring you portions of it.
Brian Giolella has bounded off the mound. 2 away in the bottom of the 5th inning, a 1-0 lead for Lawrence. Deacon Moore aboard at first, and Aiden Poot is at the plate. This one, a shot up the middle, will get down into center field. Moore advances to second base. And 2 aboard now with 2 away in the bottom of the 5th for Lawrence as Kellen Moore steps to the plate.
Kellen Moore would love nothing more than to give himself some insurance, that's for sure.
Moore pitching brilliantly on the mound for Lawrence today. He's faced just 1 over the minimum through 5. Retired 13 straight. Trying to do some damage with his bat and help himself out. He's reached base in each of the last 5 games. First pitch breaking ball catches the top of the zone. Strike 1, 0 for 2 today is Moore.
It's nice when you have a guy the size of Moore up there. You got a big strike zone to play with.
Grant working the top of the zone with that first pitch. And therefore strike, and now he delivers the 0-1. That one missing high.
I have a non-baseball score to pass on, and I just got a text on. Notre Dame softball team leading Union Catholic 5-1 after 5 innings.
Notre Dame looking for some more hardware. The softball team is that one off the end of the bat to left field, tracking back and getting to the spot is Remy Feniello to make the catch.
He put a charge in it, that's for sure.
He absolutely did. Kellen Moore giving it a ride to left, but Feniello in the right spot to make the catch. Lawrence strains 2, and they still lead it 1-0 through 5 against Steinert.
Bob Hope's Auto Repair, 903 Arena Drive. Folks, this is a hometown auto repair shop. They've been around for over 30 years. Hope's Auto Repair. Don't forget today's game also brought to you by Haldeman Ford Subaru. Here yesterday, here today, here tomorrow for auto body work. Remember the name Haldeman. They do complete auto body repairs right there in Route 33 in Hamilton Township.
And a game that you're more worried about than Notre Dame softball, if you're watching us, is over in Allentown. And the Redbirds are leading Hopewell 2-1, entering the top of the 5th inning. As we mentioned, the winner of that will play the winner of this.
And we'll have it right here at the WBCB Sports Network, as well as Steinert tomorrow at Middletown South. You can watch it exclusively here locally at WBCBsports.com or on our YouTube page.
Jam-packed schedule for us here in Mercer County at the end of May.
Yeah, we got a lot of good teams.
dwindling down, though.
Yeah, but, I mean,
There's a lot of good ones left.
we might have a few standing when it's near the end. And who knows? We could be over at Veterans Park.
So it looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter for Steinert to start this top of the 6th inning. Andrew Condurso, the catcher, scheduled to hit, but it's going to be the sophomore Matt Morris, the number 30, listed as a pitcher on the roster, but is going to get a chance to hit here against Kellen Moore. And first pitch misses high to him, 1-0 the count. 60th pitch of the day delivered right there from Kellen Moore. He's in a great spot through 5 innings.
I'll tell you one thing, Lawrence, they got to be a little upset. They have left 6 men on base over the first 5 innings. And you can only leave so many of those guys out there before it comes back to bite you. And granted, a couple of these guys have gotten on with 2 outs, but you know, you need to in a game like this, you need to take advantage of every opportunity. There's a called strike.
2-1 the count to Matt Morris. Just 3 at-bats this season for him. Or 3 hits, excuse me, and 17 at-bats. As I want to chopper to the right side, weakly hit. Couple bounces to Rivera at second, and he'll throw it to first in time for the out. So the pinch runner doesn't
Pinch hitter.
pan out. Excuse me, pinch hitter. Thank you, Fish. Doesn't pan out for the Spartans there. As Morris grounds out, there's one away now for Jace Mayer. Strikeout victim his first time up. 6 strikeouts for Kellen Moore today.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's gotten a lot. I mean, 6 is a decent amount.
So now I want to chop it to the left side of the infield. It's going to be the third baseman, Drizga, with it to first in time. A nice play by Dan Drizga.
Very nice play because, yeah, Robert Kelly would not have made that play. But he was too deep. That ball would have gotten to him too late. The only play out there was what Drizga just did, and he did it very well.
Looking a little George Brett-esque there with the number 5 on his back.
Very good. You're right. He looked more Mike Schmidtish the way he went over and cut it off.
Very true.
Schmidt used to take a lot of balls away from Boa. Boa used to complain about that. Boa said, I can't. He goes, it's no wonder Dave Concepcion has more assists and putouts than me. He goes, I got Schmitty cutting off balls in front of me and Maddox coming in and taking every pop-up in the infield.
Oh, walling off the end of the bat for Remy Faniello, and he's down to 0-2.
Well, I'll tell you what, you can't ask for more as far as an exciting, tense, well-played state tournament game.
Yeah, if you like a pitcher's duel, this is it.
Yep.
Both these starters, Kellen Moore and Mason Grant, been phenomenal. Swing and a miss, strike 3, as Faniello is down swinging. And another 1-2-3 inning for Kellen Moore. He's retired 16 straight, and he gives a quick little shush to the lips as he goes back to the third base dugout. A lot of swagger off the mound for Kellen Moore and the Lawrence Cardinals as they lead it 1-0 over Steinert as we head to the bottom of the 6th.
Hamilton Township in Mercer County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
Summer starts here at Team Toyota. And with inventory arriving, we have new Toyotas available for immediate delivery. Or don't wait at all. With over 100 certified Toyotas in stock with low mileage and great warranties, you can drive one home today. I trust our service centers to get your vehicle ready for your next road trip. Just schedule online and save time and money. To start your summer in your new Toyota, visit teamtoyota.net. Our employees are part of your town, part of our family, and we're all part of the team.
Bottom of the 6th inning here at Lawrence High School. 1-0 lead for Lawrence over Steinert. Quarterfinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional tournament. And a new pitcher on the mound for Steinert is Mason Grant, the starter, done after 5 innings. It'll be the senior Joe Loretti taking over as he finishes up his warm-up pitches. This will be Loretti's 11th appearance on the season, 8th in relief. 5.53 ERA for the righty. 44 strikeouts, leads the Spartans.
Well, you certainly cannot fault Mason Grant. He did everything in his power to keep Steinert in this game. I mean, geez. Allowed 4 hits. Let's see. And he hit a batter. Did not walk. No, he had 1 walk. 4 hits, 1 walk, 1 hit batsman. Mostly pitched to contact. He's the 2 strikeouts, but he let runners get on, but he didn't let them score, and that's what it's all about. And he was just outstanding.
And Lawrence has left 6 base runners through 5 innings. 5, 6, 7 hitters due up for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 6th. They try to grab some insurance, and first pitch swinging is Connor Williver. Weekly hit to second base, and Mayer with it to Wallach in time for the out.
Yeah, by Grant allowing those 2 hits to Moore and Poot, then getting Kellen Moore, he kind of got it the really tough batters out of the way for Loretti.
Yeah, Kellen Moore in that 4 spot, 0 for 3 today. Riley Rivera at the plate now. He's reached base safely twice, and he's first pitch swinging that one the opposite way to right field and dropping in front of Pirelli for a base hit as Riley Rivera is on base for the 3rd time today. Pair of hits and a hit by pitch for the senior second baseman.
Yeah, on base all 3 times. Got to third every time. He's pleading with his fellas. Get me home. Get me home, boys.
He did swipe second base last time. He reached base in the 4th inning, so we'll see. Steinert obviously privy to that as they'll check over at first base. Josh Vikrowski, 0 for 1 today. Sacrifice bunt his first time up. And that pitch misses. Vikrowski, a late addition to the lineup. Teak Toto, starting center fielder, pulled from the lineup minutes before first pitch.
Some kind of pulled muscle or something.
There's head coach Jimmy Mayer coming over, and now taking off is Riley Rivera. He stops in the middle, and they're going to get him calling a run down, throw to first base. And no tag, says the field umpire. Brian Giolella, after hesitating, will take a few steps out to have a chat with the home plate umpire. But then
Jimmy Mayer just coming. What are you doing? There's nobody else on base.
It's Rivera getting chewed out in front of everybody. Dropped dead silent as Jimmy Mayer offers some advice to Riley Rivera.
I don't know if it was advice. It was more like an interrogation. What were you doing?
Nonetheless, Rivera stays put at first base.
I think everybody was curious about that one. He just took off.
1-0 misses. Not a bad spot there to Vikrowski. We'll see what Rivera does now after getting caught in that run down. Stays put here, the 2-0. Catches the zone, 2-1 the count to Vikrowski.
I'll tell you what, thank God for Rivera he got back. Could you imagine if he got caught?
You better be careful now, especially if he's going to be advancing. And now he does take off for second base here, and maybe a hit and run as that one bounces behind the mound. Shortstop with it is did it over to first in time.
Yep, looked like a hit and run. Once again, Josh Vikrowski gets the runner over, advances the runner. Although I think, even if Riley Rivera wasn't going on that one, I think he'd have made it.
So 2 away now, another runner in scoring position for Lawrence. As Dan Drizga steps to the plate. 0 for 2 today is Drizga. Fly out to center field and a strikeout. Look at Rivera at second in the first pitch. It misses inside.
Lawrence has left 5 runners in scoring position so far this game. They have left 6 runners on. 5 have been either on second or third base.
First base runner of the day was Robert Kelly. They got him in and haven't been able to add to that. Swing and a miss. On that pitch, 1-1 the count to Dan Drizga.
Healthy cut by Drizga.
Steinert will have the 2, 3, 4 hitters due up in the 7th inning.
Yeah, some heavy lifting for Kellen Moore.
1-1. This one a fly ball to right center field. A long run for Pirelli, and he gets to the spot and makes the catch.
Tell you what, Steinert Spartans has just been outstanding today. They have made pretty, this plays that might look tough, they've made them look easy. And Pirelli, that wasn't an easy play. It didn't look easy, and he made a great running backhand catch.
Jack Pirelli, a long run for the Spartans right fielder, tracks it down and makes the catch to keep this a one-run ball game as we head to the top of the 7th inning. Kellen Moore coming back out to the mound, trying to keep this a 1-0 ball game. Last chance for the Spartans in the top of the 7th when we return.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
The Lawrence Cardinals 3 outs away from a spot in the Group 3 Central Jersey semifinal. Kellen Moore, the starter on the mound, trying to look for his second consecutive complete game in this sectional tournament.
Well, Kellen Moore has been outstanding, and Steinert has hung in there. They have made the plays defensively. Mason Grant made the pitches he needed to make, and they put him in a position here where they only need one run. Every time a guy comes up, it's a tying run at the plate.
Lawrence scoring that run in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, the first batter in a situation like this is always so important for both sides.
It'll be the shortstop, Joey Ditta. 2, 3, 4 hitters due up. Ditta, Finaccio, and Wallach.
All the infielders just went in and had a little chat with Kellen Moore. Moore takes a big breath, deep breath as he looks out to center field, now turns around.
First pitch of the 7th from Kellen Moore. Misses high as showing bunt, but pulling back is Ditta. For ball 1 over 2 today is Ditta in the 2-hole.
You never know what a play like Pirelli that Pirelli made. You never know what that could do to lift a team.
Right. Especially down with their backs to the wall. Down their final 3 outs here. Is that pitch in their 4th strike, and not just for this game, but for their season.
Right.
Just one base runner through 6 innings for Steinert. That's the man waiting on deck, Christian Finaccio, with a 2-out single in the first. 16 straight retired by Kellen Moore on the mound. Is that one off the end of the bat to short? It's a humpback fly ball or a pop-up, and that's a catch by Robert Kelly for the out, 1 away.
You get the feeling if they were using wooden bats, that would have broke that bat.
Well inside there as Finaccio steps in after Ditta is retired. And by my count, this will be the 70th pitch of the day for Kellen Moore.
Let's go, Dad.
Fantastic pitch count
How bad do you want it? Let's go, kid.
for the Cardinals righty. After he tossed a complete game 2-hitter in the first round of this sectional tournament.
Getting that first pitch over.
Christian Finaccio, a single in the first, stole second base there, was left in the first inning. Lone base runner of the day for Steinert. This one a shot to left center field, and dropping in front of Poot for a base hit is Christian Finaccio.
Well, that should give Steinert a little bit of a lift.
Not the hardest hit ball, but hit it where a Cardinal wasn't. And the tying run on base for Steinert.
That's what you got to do. Hit them where they ain't. The famous Wee Willie Keeler said that back in the 1900s or something.
Brian Giolella using a timeout here to have a word with Christian Finaccio at first base.
Well, Finaccio stole in the first inning.
18 stolen bases this year for Finaccio, so would not be surprising if he takes off at some point in this at-bat.
We'll see if Lawrence pitches out.
Alex Wallach at the plate. 2 strikeouts for him today. First pitch right there for a strike. 7 strikeouts total today for Kellen Moore, 1 more than he had in his complete game shutout against Ewing in the first round. 2 outs away from doing the same thing.
This 7th inning is a lot tenser than the 7th inning last week.
And Moore with a check on Finaccio at first. He gets back safely.
He had a nice 5-run cushion to work with there. Here you got the slimmest of margins.
Come on, Alex. Show me that power, Alex. Come on.
That one's swing and a miss.
Pretty good heater.
Powers it right past Wolak.
Yeah. Doesn't look like he's lost much off of that fastball.
He got Wolak to strike out on 4 pitches the first 2 times that he was up. Ahead again 0-2 here in the third at-bat. And Moore sets and deals. The runner takes off, and that one foul. Won't do it again.
I'm very impressed the way you keep track of pitches, pal.
Appreciate that, Fish.
Yes, you are all over it. I try to keep pitch count sometime, and it just goofs me all up.
Yeah, well, it depends on the book you have. Like, this book has the 3-2 count here, so I can, a little easier to track than just, making a mark or something.
But you still got to mark everyone down. Sometimes my mind wanders, and I forget to mark it down.
Right.
Come on, Alex.
Don't let me rub off on you.
Still 0-2 the count to Alex Wolak. 1 away in the top of the 7th. Runner on first. And he takes off once again. This one back to short. Kelly on a couple houses goes to first base and now taking off for third. And the bang play there. And he's back in there safely. My view was blocked a bit there. But Finaccio with a heads-up play there, a gutsy play to advance to third base.
I mean, he was running on a play, and the ball was not hit hard. So, Finaccio saw that right away, and he was never going to stop. And you know what? Why not?
Let's go.
You got to make something happen.
Absolutely. A heads-up play there by Christian Finaccio, and Steiner now has the tying run 90 feet away down to their last out otherwise. And it's the junior right fielder, Jack Pirelli, who jogs down the third baseline to have a very quick chat with Brian Giolella. First time we've seen a mound visit today for Lawrence. First time Steiner's had a base runner at third base today.
Yep. And Lawrence has been having trouble cashing in on runners on third base. And Steinert's going to see if they can do it and tie this game and maybe keep going. Jack Pirelli right now is kind of the hero, keeping it a 1-0 game with a great pitch and a great catch in the bottom of the 6th to save a run. Now let's see if he can get the run back for Steinert.
Yeah, a long run and a diving catch by Pirelli in right field at the end of that 6th inning with runners on first and second for Lawrence.
This is high drama.
Chance for him to possibly tie things up with Finaccio at third base. 1-0 lead for Lawrence, 2 away.
Not sure what Jimmy Mayer said on that trip out there.
And first pitch swinging, this one to short. Having trouble with it is Kelly, still with it to throw to first. Not in time, and it's a tie ball game.
Unbelievable.
Finaccio comes in to score an unbelievable play. And now Jimmy Mayer is furious, screaming at the field umpire. He clearly doesn't agree with the call. The Steiner dugout is fired up. And Brian Giolella is trying to find a pinch runner, I think. He's screaming for somebody in the dugout. Jimmy Mayer is letting the field umpire have it next to the mound.
I didn't see it. Did you see it? We're at a bad angle for that.
It was very close, a very close play. I think it was the right call. But again, we are blocked by a camera, a couple bodies here. But nonetheless, we got ourselves a tie ball game here.
Robert Kelly, the most sure-handed guy out there, doesn't come up with the ball, and there we are, tie game.
Yeah, it looked like he picked his glove up just a little too early.
I told you guys, we're really good. I told you should never say game's going fast.
And still had the potential to make that play, did Kelly, and it was a close play at first base.
Yeah, Kelly would have made the play if he'd held on to the ball.
So we have a pinch runner at first base now for Steiners, the senior Owen Whitman. Over there for Jack Pirelli, who right now is the hero for Steiner. 1-1 ball game now.
What do
Jim Mayer staying in this game after letting the field umpire hear it. Now Dan Graziano at the plate. That pitch in there for a strike, taking off for second base and sliding in there. No, he's out is Owen Whitman as they get the tag on the back shoulder, or the right shoulder. And that'll do it for Steiner in this 7th inning, but they do tie things up with 2 outs. Jack Pirelli, a ground ball to short, bobbled by Robert Kelly, and that allowed Christian Finaccio to tie the game at 1. Ken Lawrence walk it off in the bottom of the 7th. Stay tuned with a 1-1 ball game as we head to the bottom of the 7th.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Drama unfolding here at Lawrence High School in the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional tournament. Quarterfinal matchup between the 1 seed Lawrence Cardinals and the 9 seed Steinert Spartans. Spartans down in their final out on the top of the 7th. They're able to tie things up at 1. And now Lawrence in the bottom half of the inning a chance to walk things off. They need just 1 run off of Joe Peretti in the 2nd inning of work. And Fish, what a top of the 7th inning we just saw unfold here.
Well, that's I am shocked because Robert Kelly is a drop-dead great fielder, and I think you're right. Maybe he lifted the glove up. Maybe he was just in too much of a rush to make that play. And, you get a little too anxious and maybe take your eye off the ball a little bit or something. And, when that ball was hit, I thought the game was over.
And Kelly clearly had enough time because he still almost made the play to throw out Pirelli. Very close play at first base, called safe, and then Finaccio coming in to score from third to tie things up. So a 1-1 game. 9-1-2. It'll be the 9-1-2 hitters due up for Lawrence as the catcher Drew Dobkin starts things off against Joe Peretti in his 2nd inning of work in relief of Mason Grant. Spartans trying to push this to extra innings. And first pitch in there for a strike to Dobkin. 0 for 2 today is Dobkin. Put the ball in play both times. Bottom 3 in the Lawrence order are hitless today. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 to Dobkin. Lawrence, they've left 6 runners on base in this game.
7 in scoring position.
Is this one a fly ball out of play?
Lawrence has left 2 runners on third, and 1, 2, 3.
Throw in the chair.
1, 2.
Throw in the chair.
3 on second.
Fly ball to shallow right field. Coming in to make the catch is Pirelli. He calls off the second baseman Mayer. And a big out number 1 for the Spartans as Dobkin is retired.
Come on, Joe.
Robert Kelly now a chance to redeem himself as the order flips back to the top for the 4th time today for Lawrence. Kelly a single, and he scored the lone run of the game for Lawrence in the 1st inning. A pair of pop-outs to shortstop in his next 2 at-bats.
Let's go, Joe. Come on, kid.
First pitch from Peretti misses outside. Good spot from the Steinert righty. He's retired 3 straight.
Come on, Joe.
1 off the end of the bat to short. Dida with it to first in time to get Kelly 2 away.
Let's go. One more. Let's go.
Kelly retiring for the third time today.
One more, baby.
Joe Loretti coming in, picking up right where Mason Grant left off. Still looking for the first clean inning for Steiner pitching.
Loretti an out away from making the bottom seventh. Just that. Deacon Moore at the plate now. First pitch to him misses high. Moore sacrificed bunt in the first inning. Reached base via walk in the third and had a single in the fifth. Another one misses, 2 out of the count to Deacon Moore.
Yeah, we talked about Steinert's kind of their failures lately in the state tournament, but this is a little different Steiner team. These guys are scrapping and clawing, and they've done everything they could to keep this game alive, and they did what they could to get a break to help them out, and it's a little different team.
So again, the 1-2-3 inning eludes Steiner defensively is
hasn't hurt him at all.
Yeah, Loretti issues a 4-pitch walk to Deacon Moore with 2 away. Now Aiden Poot a chance with the winning run at first base. And Spartans coming into this game with some confidence, you would assume. Winners of 4 straight, 5 of their last 6. They're 6-3 in May coming into this game.
Yeah, they're peaking at the right time, and that's what you need to do. A lot of these past seasons, they've put up these great regular seasons, but it's almost like they peak in April, and then they're kind of out of it in May. I mean, right now there's a little bit of a surge into this playoff, and they're showing that they are not an easy out, 9th seed or not.
Spartans trying to keep their season alive for at least another inning. That pitch just misses outside. 2-0 the count to Aiden Poot. And now Brian Giolella giving it to the home plate umpire a bit. Feeling his strike zone has changed a little bit. 2 close pitches, both called balls to Aiden Poot. And that one, no doubt, a ball as it misses away. 7 straight balls thrown by Joe Loretti.
Yeah, this is not a good time to lose your location.
Another 3-0 from the Steiner righty, and that one catches the zone. 4 strike, 3-1 the count.
Well, Poot's in a good hitter's count now. Probably had the green light there, but if he sees something he likes, he's going to go after it.
Pair of singles for Poot today so far. And that one fouled back, and Loretti's battled back 3-0. The count now 3-2. 2 away in the bottom of the 7th of a 1-1 game.
Battle back. That's a theme today for Steiner.
And keep an eye on Deacon Moore at first base as he should be off and running on the pitch. 3-2 count, 2 away. And this one a pop-up. Giving it a long run is Loretti, but that one will just get over the fence out of play. And we'll have the payoff pitch once again.
Come on, Joe, wing it, Joe, wing it, Joe. Come on.
Kellen Moore waits on deck. We'll see if he's going to head back out to the mound in the 8th inning.
Yeah, what do you have his pitch count at?
It's your pitch to win. Come on.
76 pitches for me, 77.
Maybe one
So I'm
more.
probably off, a little more, maybe closer to 80, but regardless, good spot to be in. 4 more, 3-2, swing and a miss. As Joe Loretti gets Aiden Poot to fish at that one out of the zone. And we're going to extra innings here at Lawrence High School. Huge pitching from Joe Loretti on the mound for the Steinert Spartans. And we'll head to the 8th, a 1-1 ball game between Lawrence and Steiner.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today.
We head to extra innings here at Lawrence High School between the Cardinals and the Steinert Spartans. Alongside of Rich Fisher, I'm Andrew Myers on the WBCB Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in on this beautiful Wednesday evening, last Wednesday in May. And what a treat we have had a pleasure to bring you here at Lawrence. A 1-1 ball game in the 8th inning. Steinert tying the game down to their final out in the top of the 7th after Lawrence led the entire way, scoring their run in the bottom of the 1st. And Kellen Moore, who started the game on the mound for Lawrence, back out there in this 8th inning, 77 pitches to my count. Regardless, in a great spot to keep things going.
Kellen Moore has allowed 1 run in 14 innings of state tournament work, and it came at the most inopportune time. And he still has not allowed an earned run, but that's of little solace.
He was an out away from his second consecutive complete game shutout, and that hits Gennaro Salzano, who starts things off, or excuse me, Dan Graziano, who starts things off.
Yeah, that could be it
for Steinert, and that could be it. You're right, Fish, for Kellen Moore. As Jim Mayer wastes no time to head out there.
Yeah, Kelly's walking to the mound. Well, they're all walking to the mound. I wouldn't be surprised if Kelly stays there.
We'll see. Mayer hasn't made any signal yet to pull Moore. Regardless, it's Dan Graziano reaching base safely to start things for the Spartans in this 8th inning, after they had just 2 base runners in the first 7 innings.
Now it's the Kellen Moore staying in.
And they are going to keep Moore in this ball game. I guess not too much of a surprise. You're going to ride him this long to trust him into the 8th inning.
Well,
his pitch count's obviously in a good spot.
You know, how do you feel? Graziano's got 5 stolen bases, so I don't know. They might have been talking about watch him. You know what? Let's a huge play in this game came from Kristen Finaccio going all the way to third on a ground out when he was breaking on the pitch. That set the whole thing up. If he hadn't gotten to third, that error would only have gotten him to third, and so Finaccio was huge in that situation.
Come on, Ivan!
It looks like we got a pinch hitter here for Spartans. It's Jack Ivins trying to lay a bunt down here. And again, he fouls that one back, so he's behind 0-2. Ivins hitting for Gennaro Salzano with Andrew Condurso back on deck.
How many times do you see a guy foul off 2 bunts, and then they let him hit away and he gets a hit?
Yeah, we'll see as Ivins heads down to third to have a chat with Brian Giolella. Giolella relaying some signs to Graziano at first base.
Connor Williver going outside the fence. I guess he's going to warm up. He's going to be the reliever.
Check on the runner at first, and he slides back safely. It actually looks like it's not Graziano out there at first. We also got a pinch runner here, Nathan Klingel, the senior, number 24. So a couple of changes here for Steinert in the 8th. Trying to take their first lead of the day. They keep the bunt on, and he gets it down in play. A nice job, and the throw to first base is in time. As Klingel advances to second base, job done by Jack Ivins.
Yep, good job by Ivins. Failed on 2 of them, and then had the wherewithal to get it down the 3rd time.
And now another visit for Jim Mayer, and this will spell the end of the day for Kellen Moore. It's Kellen Moore an out away from his second consecutive complete game shutout in this tournament. And he goes further than 7 in this one. Pulled after 7 1/3 innings. Kellen Moore, as senior, will get a nice ovation from his teammates and the Lawrence supporters. And it looks like Robert Kelly is going to take over on the mound for the Lawrence Cardinals when we return in the top of the 8th inning of a 1-1 ball game between Lawrence and Steinert.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Taking over on the mound is the shortstop Robert Kelly after 7 1/3 brilliant innings from Kellen Moore, who reigns in the ball game over at first base. It's the DH Connor Williver coming in to play third, and then Dan Drizga, the third baseman, shifts to shortstop, take over for Robert Kelly. So a couple of defensive changes as the logistics getting sorted out by the umpire Brian NJSIAA, with the DH Williver entering the field.
Where did Drizga go?
Drizga shifted from third base to shortstop now.
Okay.
And then Kellen Moore at first and Williver over at third base now. So Lawrence loses their DH for the remainder of this game. At second base is Nathan Klingel, who's pinch running for Dan Graziano. And with one away, it's Andrew Condurso who steps in. First pitch to him from Kelly in there for strike. Condurso was pinch hit for in the 6th inning. Steinert catcher re-enters the game and now gets his second plate appearance of the day. Kelly with a couple checks on the runner at second base. Now delivers a breaking ball way out in front of it. Was Condurso. No chance he was getting a piece of that.
Heck of a bender.
2.41 ERA coming into this game for Robert Kelly. .38 strikeouts to 10 walks. He's a dangerous guy on that mound. And now they check on the runner at second base, and the ball pops out of the glove of Jan Drizga. Actually looks like it might have hit him in the wrist as he shakes it out a moment.
Good throw, would have had him too. It was a little low. He had to try to dig it out. Drizga shaking.
Yeah, a tough spot for Drizga to be in.
Time, yeah.
After playing the first 7 1/3 innings at third base, he really looks like he's in pain out there, Fish.
Yes, he does.
Continues to try to shake it out. Maybe just lost feeling in that wrist or in that hand.
So rough day for Lawrence. They've already lost their center fielder when Teak Toto hurt himself in pregame. Drizga's going to hang in there.
And so athletic trainer started to make her way out, but it looks like Drizga is going to wave her off. And
well, now this is interesting though. If you're Steinert, if you hit a ball to him,
true.
How good can he throw?
So a close play at second base, as Fish mentioned. A good throw probably would have had Klingel. But regardless, he stays put at second. 0-2 the count to Condurso with one away. Top of the 8th inning of a 1-1 game.
Giant hole to shoot for Condurso.
And it doesn't matter, as watching that one go right by him for strike 3 is Condurso, as Kelly puts him in the book. 8th strikeout by Lawrence pitching today.
Another pinch hitter.
And another pinch hitter now is Jace Mayer was due up, and Chase Porcella will step to the box. Porcella, the junior, swinging from the left-handed batter's box. Brian NJSIAA not shy of making some changes late in the ball game. 3 for 18 this season is Porcella at the plate. All 3 hit singles. Did a big spot for him here with the go-ahead run at second base. 2 away in the top of the 8th. Robert Kelly delivers a first pitch breaking ball, misses low. Nice job by Dobkin to keep it in front of him. Chase Mayer was 0 for 2 in the 9-hole.
Kelly providing a little different look when Kellen Moore was throwing a lot of fastballs. Kelly throwing a lot of off-speed stuff. And then there's a fastball.
Kelly goes with the fastball there for strike 1-1. Remy Feniello, the leadoff hitter, on deck for Steiner.
Big crowd here, and no one is left.
Even as the clouds have rolled in, we're expecting a spot shower or 2 tonight. Hopefully we can finish this thing off, though.
Oh, that would be awful.
It's the 1-1. Another breaking ball way out in front of it is Porcella, and he gets a piece of it into the glove of Dobkin for strike number 2. 1-2 the count to Chase Porcella. Kelly trying to keep it a tie ball game. He delivers fastball right down the chute. Porcella wants to go right by him for strike 3. And a huge couple of strikeouts there from Robert Kelly as Steiner gets their leadoff man on, but they strain him at second base. And Lawrence with another chance to win it in the bottom of the 8th as we head there with a 1-1 ball game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Bottom of the 8th inning, a 1-1 game between Lawrence and Steiner. 1 versus 9 seeded matchup in the quarterfinal of the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional tournament.
Yeah, and in the 4-12 game, which the winner of this will play, Allentown is up on Hopewell 4-1 in the top of the 7th, but the Bulldogs have runners on first and second with nobody out in the second. They just got a couple of walks to start the inning, so I don't know. Maybe this is a day for 7th inning comebacks.
We saw the Spartans in this one tying the game down to their final out in the top of the 7th. And the Spartans stranding a runner in the top half of the 8th inning after Dan Graziano reached base after being hit by a pitch. Stranded him at second base. And now Lawrence with a chance to end things in the bottom of the 8th of a 1-1 game. Kellen Moore, who tossed 7 1/3 brilliant innings on the mound for Lawrence, pulled in that top of the 8th inning, moved to first base, so he'll remain in the lineup. 0 for 3 today at the plate.
Kellen Moore has to feel a little frustrated right now.
Absolutely.
I mean, if anybody wants to get a hit, well,
this one to short. Dida to first base in time, and quick one pitch, one away for Steiner in the bottom of the 8th. Kellen Moore will have to wait his turn again. As Connor Williver will step in now. He's 0 for 3 today as well.
Just 5 hits for Lawrence.
Mason Grant doing a fine job limiting the Cardinals' bats through 5 innings on the mound. Now Joe Loretti in his 3rd inning of work. He's allowed just 2 base runners to this point. Powers that one past Williver as he's way late. 1-1 the count. Williver 0 for 10 across his last 5 games coming into this contest. So for his last 13 now through 6 as That one just misses outside. Steiner not happy with the call.
I don't know if it's Steiner or that one Steiner fan over there.
True. I've heard a couple of comments from Brian Giolella, but kept quiet there as that pitch misses, and it's now 3-1 to Williver. Loretti did issue a walk last inning. Threw 7 straight balls at one point. And they'll throw ball 4 right there, and that one bounces off the front of the mound. Williver wisely getting to first base quickly to maybe test going to second, but a nice job by Condurso to get back there to get the ball.
Well, we've seen what taking an extra base can do today. Kristen Finaccio did it in the top of the 7th, and it produced Steinert's game-tying run.
And we'll get a pinch runner at first base for Connor Williver. And it'll be number 9 for the Cardinals, Connor Crowley, the junior. So again, the go-ahead run on base for Lawrence as the second baseman Riley Rivera steps in. He's reached base all 3 times up today, hit by pitch in the second inning, a single in the 4th and 6th. Long pause for Loretti on the mound, and he fires a first pitch outside for a ball.
Loretti gets in these little funks where he can't find the plate, but then he seems to regather himself and get right back at it.
Loretti an ERA over 5 entering this contest. Team leader in strikeouts, did issue 16 walks coming into this game. Is that one into center field, long run for Finaccio, but he gets the spot. Good jump from the Spartan center fielder.
I think Loretti's I think he's had a few blow-up games that have really kind of affected his ERA.
Doing a solid job in relief here, though. Steinert's season on the line as he retires Rivera for the second out of this inning, and now Josh Vikrowski steps in. 2 away with the runner on first in the bottom of the 8th. And that first pitch misses outside. Looked like a good spot from here.
Yeah, he tried to frame it.
Andrew Condurso doing a nice job defensively behind the plate today for Steinert. And now taking off is Crowley. Pitch misses. The throw down not in time and not collected cleanly anyway by Joey Ditta. So swiping second base is Connor Crowley, and a runner in scoring position now for Lawrence.
No harm.
And we got a time called here, and are we potentially going to get a pinch hitter in the middle of the at-bat? It looks like it.
Oh, wow.
Josh Vikrowski will have the bat taken out of his hand by Jim Mayer with a 2-0 count.
All right, this is coaching out of the box.
And I'm not going to lie to you, I thought I saw Teak Toto run back into the dugout. And that is number 10, I believe.
Oh, man.
And it is Teak Toto. And how about a possible Kirk Gibson moment here for Teak Toto with a 2-0 count. 1 away in the bottom of the 8th inning. Teak Toto, the starting center fielder today, and the starting lineup pulled minutes before the game. Coming in to pinch hit with a 2-0 count, 2 away in the bottom of the 8th. Potentially playing hero. And now Brian Giolella calls Mayer's bluff and gives Toto first base. So we are not going to see some Kirk Gibson heroics today from Toto.
No, and who could blame him?
And now Toto immediately comes out of the game. And Vikrowski re-enters. So,
oh, man.
Some mind games and some chess from these two great coaches.
A little bit of a chess
Jim Mayer and Brian Giolella.
Well, yeah, I mean, you had to walk Toto.
And the home plate umpire sharing a laugh as well as he sees the strategy of these two coaches.
I mean, obviously he was 2-0, and the more I think about it, he might have just been pitching around Vikrowski once they stole the base, and then they weren't going to mess around with Toto at all. They just, all right, let's walk him.
Brian Giolella robbing us of a potential fantastic moment from Teak Toto, but regardless.
Yeah, I don't think Brian Giolella wanted any fantastic
No, absolutely not. Stan Drizga takes that one for a ball, 1-0 the count. So Crowley at second base, Vikrowski at first after the intentional walk. He really doesn't mean much at first base. With the go-ahead run at second, 2 away. 1-0 from Loretti is popped foul out of play off the bat of Drizga. 0 for 3 today in the 8 spot is Drizga. Strikeout sandwiched between 2 flyouts. 0 for his last 11 now across his last 4 games.
Well, you were trotting out some grim stats for some of these Cardinal hitters in the last couple games.
So that one misses high, not a bad spot. 2-1 the count now. Well, the Cardinals have struggled as of late. Started 20-2 on the season. They lost 3 of their last 4. And the run started with that 10-2 loss to Hunt in the Mercer County Tournament Final. Two-1 misses high.
Well, you know, they lost 3 in a row, but, you know, Mayer said they had a game scheduled with Passaic Tech the day after the Mercer County Tournament Final. And he said his team was so flat and so, you know, who cares? You're playing a team from way up in North Jersey, and, you know, you just got beat in the 7th inning of this county top final. He said there was no energy at all. Then he was a little worried in the next game they lost. I forget. But then he said after that they had 2 great days of practice before the Ewing game. But I'll tell you what, they are still not hitting. Hits are hard to come by on this team.
Yeah, Lawrence putting the ball in play plenty today. Believe just 2 strikeouts for Steinert pitching. And that one catches the zone for strike 2. As Drizga was about ready to chuck his bat towards the dugout.
And again, be ready to hit now.
Yeah, a big payoff pitch coming here. And with the runners taking off, you got to believe Jimmy Mayer is going to send Crowley around third if this ball gets into the outfield. 3-2 from Loretti. Hits him.
Hit him.
Regardless, it was a ball anyway. I think it got the back of his neck. Hopefully, it looks like he's kind of messing with the back of his neck there. Regardless, another base runner for Lawrence. As the 3-2 pitch gets away from Loretti.
They calling it a hit by pitch or a walk? Hit by pitch?
I believe a hit by pitch, yeah, especially with Drizga's reaction. He gives a thumbs up there. Appears to be okay as he makes his way to first base and now across the diamond as we'll get a mound visit.
Rick Freeman going out to talk to Loretti. He probably just wants to calm him down. Just look, settle down. We've gotten this guy 3 times already. Just throw strikes, let your fielders do what they have to do.
Drew Dobkin, the man due up, 0 for 3 today, flew out in the 2nd inning. Ground out to start things in the 5th, and then another fly out in the 7th. Drizga 0 for 2. Drew Dobkin 0 for 2 in the first round, so still looking for his first hit of this tournament. And what a time it would be to get it here with the winning run 90 feet away. No room for error for Joe Loretti with the bases loaded. 2 away in the bottom of the 8th of a 1-1 game.
Do you take this first pitch thinking he's a little wild, or do you attack it thinking he's going to come in with a good one? Ooh.
Takes that one in the dirt. Nice job by Condurso to get there to keep it in front of him. 1-0 the count. Dobkin's seen 4 pitches at least in all 3 of his previous at-bats. One-0 misses low, not a bad spot there.
Loretti thought he had that one. He kind of shook his head. It wasn't real demonstrative. He just kind of shook his head like,
2-0 from Loretti. A gutsy pitch there as he just fires it in for a strike, and it's 2-1.
I have a feeling he had the take sign on there. He was not going to swing at that one.
2-1 the count to Dobkin with Crowley representing the winning run at third. That pitch misses high. And no room for error now for Joe Loretti. Got to give him a strike.
Holy cow. Can this game get any more tense? I mean, really.
It could. We can get another strike here and make it a full count.
You took the words out of my mouth. You're exactly right. A 3-2 count.
Lawrence dugout and spectators going crazy at third, and that pitch in there for a strike. And the count runs full, so we will get those dramatics, Fish.
Yep.
3-2 count, nowhere to put him. Bottom of the 8th inning between Lawrence and Steinert. Loretti sets and deals the payoff pitch. On the outside corner, strike 3 called as Dobkin leaves the bat on his shoulder, and we're going to the 9th.
Well, you can't do that. You got a great chance to try to win the game. You can't do that.
Joe Loretti comes up with some big-time pitching in the bottom of the 8th inning. And we go to the 9th at Lawrence, a 1-1 ball game between the Cardinals and the Spartans right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology is the place for all general dermatology needs. For acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, hives, warts, and other growths. They have a friendly and courteous staff, and they can usually offer appointments within 24 hours for emergencies. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology. Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Top of the 9th inning, second extra inning of the day between Lawrence and Steiner. Top of the order due up for the Spartans in this 1-1 game. And we got a final over in Allentown for the semifinal matchup. Of the winner of this team will now officially take on Allentown, who hung on in the 4-3 game to defeat Hopewell and move on to the semifinal of the Central Jersey Group 3 tournament.
Yeah, Hopewell was down 4-1, got 2 in the 7th, had two men on with 2 outs, and then got the final out. So if Lawrence wins, Lawrence will host Allentown. If Steinert wins, Steinert will visit Allentown. So I'd have to guess the Allentown guys are going to go check out this game right away and root hard for Steinert.
So if we do have any spectators from that game that just ended, welcome.
Although they would certainly like another shot at Lawrence after that unbelievable Mercer County tournament semifinal game.
1-1 off the end of the bat of Feniello. It'll go out of play. Feniello 0 for 3 in the leadoff spot today. Came into this game a .303 hitter overall this season, .857 OPS. And a swing and a miss there is absolutely fooling him with that all-speed pitch is Robert Kelly. 0 for 4 today is Feniello.
I'm running out of room on my
Same here,
book.
Fish. Same here. I only got 10 innings in this book, so
I could maybe squeeze a 10th and maybe an 11th. Well, this is my first game of the year I was here. I went 12 innings. Lawrence and Robbinsville. So I don't like coming here.
First pitch strike to Joey Ditta.
And it was the same thing. It was a 1-0 game in the 7th inning. And Lawrence scored in the 7th to send it. So.
Oh, a grunt from Robert Kelly's that delivered that one, but misses low, 1-1. 0 for 3 today is Ditta as well. Hitless are the first 2 hitters in the Spartan lineup today. One powers that one right past Ditta as he keeps the bat on his shoulder.
Tell you what, how clutch was Joe Loretti in that last inning, man. You come down 3-1 and the game on the season on the line and get 2 straight strikes. That's clutch.
And totally froze him, just like Kelly froze Ditta there, but it just misses outside. 2-2 the count. See if Loretti is back out there for his 4th inning in relief. Is that one getting a piece? Here's Joey Dida. We'll do the 2-2 again.
Let's go, Joe. Win this. Win this.
Go, Joey. Bring it out, Joey.
Did a 257 hitter coming into this contest.
Energy.
The 2-2 misses low as he spits on it and the count runs full.
Get on, Joey. Anyway.
Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming here.
Come on, Joe.
3-2 from Kelly, misses low and away for ball 4, and a very good at-bat from Joey Dida gives the Spartans a base runner.
Sure is. Work himself back from a 1-2 count, fouled off a pitch or two, and worked the walk. Walks can be poison in these extra innings. It didn't hurt Steinert in the last inning, as they walked 2. One was intentionally and hit a batter and still got out of it unscathed. I mean, the frustrations have to be mounting for Lawrence in this game. They got to be thinking, how many chances are we going to get to end this thing?
Yeah, Lawrence has left 11 runners on base today. And taking off now, swinging a miss at the pitch. Throw down to second base is in time as they throw out Joey Dida.
Dida was just banging and banging away on the second base. I don't know if that was he's mad at himself or if he's mad at the ump, thought he made a bad call. That's the second caught stealing for Dobkin today.
Dobkin fires a strike from behind the plate, and just like that, the base runner is taken away for Steinert. 0-1 the count to Finaccio.
Steinert did steal one base. Finaccio stole it.
And now that breaking ball catches the zone. It's 0-2 to Finaccio. Pair of hits for him today. The lone hits on the board for Steinert. The 0-2 from Kelly. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And he got him, his second strikeout of the inning as he just powers it past Christian Finaccio. And Lawrence able to keep Steinert scoreless once again in extras. As we head to the bottom of the ninth, it's a 1-1 game. Lawrence with another.
Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers great cosmetic dermatology featuring the latest technology in cosmetics, including Morpheus 8 for skin tightening and scars, ultraviolet A and B light treatment for psoriasis, eczema, and itching. Kessel Dermatology now offers Genesis and XLV laser treatments for wrinkles, facial discoloration, scars, and hair removal. Kessel Dermatology provides Botox and fillers. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Top of the order due up for the Lawrence Cardinals in the bottom of the ninth inning. It's a 1-1 game. It's Joe Loretti back out there for his 4th inning in relief. He's pitched 3 scoreless to this point. And he's left 5 Cardinals runners on base in those 3 relief innings. 11 total left on base today for Lawrence.
Yep. I'd like to say this game is all we expected it to be, but it's actually more than we expected it to be. I mean, there's just been so many tense, tight moments. So many big plays, a couple of bad plays, just everything and anything. And here we are, bottom of the ninth, still tied at 1-1.
Robert Kelly will lead things off. Scored the lone run of the game for Lawrence. That first pitch in there for a strike.
You know, there's nobody on this field that wants to do something at the plate more than Robert Kelly after that error in the 7th inning.
Kelly with what looked like a routine ground ball at short as he waves at that breaking ball for a strikeout to the count. With 2 away in the top of the 7th. Just lifted his glove a little too early, it looked like, and still was able to make it a close play at first, but called safe was Jack Pirelli, and coming in to score was Christian Finaccio.
People aren't throwing the ball back to Loretti too good. The catcher threw it, he bounced in the mound and it went into the outfield. Then they threw it back into him and it was low. You don't want to make your pitcher work any more than he has to.
Hey. 0-2 from Loretti to Robert Kelly. It's that one off the hands, a fly ball to shallow right field. Tracking back is the second baseman Mayer to make the catch to retire Kelly. We are in the 9th inning, but not a long game. It's just over 2 hours and about 20 minutes.
Come on, ready?
So potentially some fatigue setting in, but it's not like we've been here for this marathon game for too long. Deacon Moore steps in with one away. First pitch misses low to Moore. He's been on base 3 times today.
Go.
1-0 sliced and over the leaping shortstop Dida into left field. And the go-ahead run once again reaches base for Lawrence after Moore pokes that single to left.
Yep. How many times? How many times?
Cardinals have stranded a runner in every inning.
Come on, ready? Come on, bud.
Now Aiden Poot with a chance. Center fielder moving from the 5-hole to the 3-hole.
I mean, you want if you're Lawrence, this is your chance. This is the top of the order. The bottom of the order hasn't done anything.
First pitch to Poot misses low.
We just seen. How about the relief pitching we've seen today between Loretti and Kelly? I mean, it's just been tremendous. I mean, Kelly's been a little more dominant, but Loretti has gotten in and out of trouble.
This one to second, could be 2. It's off the diving glove, and then it's off the glove of the shortstop Dida as he tries to secure it at second base, and everybody's safe.
Wow. Well, you got to give a hit on that because he just made a great job of just trying to get to the ball. And had they made the play, it would have been a spectacular play.
So Mayer was set up almost perfectly there at second base, got to the ball, it poked out of his glove, and then still had time to shuffle it to Dida at second base, but Dida unable to secure it, and he is furious with himself out at short. And, of course, Dida was the one who got thrown out at second base in the top half of this inning trying to steal second.
I mean, would you call that a hit?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, just the fact that he dove to stop it from going through.
Right, he didn't field it cleanly.
Well, it looked like he had a hit. It looked like he robbed him of a hit at first. You don't think so? You think that should have been? I don't know. What do you think?
I'd give that a hit.
Okay.
Well, regardless.
What do you think, Gus?
Poot aboard at first base.
All right. Yeah, either way, it's...
Go-ahead run in Deacon Moore at second with Kellen Moore at the plate.
Hey, look, the major league scorers are giving all these guys hits for everything, so...
1-0 misses inside. 2-0 the count to Kellen Moore. 0 for 4 today is Moore in the cleanup spot. It'll be a nice cherry on top of a brilliant pitching performance for him if he's able to drive in the winning run. 2-0 swing and gets a piece of it into the glove of Condurso.
We mentioned it earlier. Moore's got to be feeling a little frustrated after pitching such a great game and getting the no decision, and he struggled at the plate. 0 for 4 at the plate.
5-game on-base streak coming into this contest. And a breaking ball misses outside. 3-1 the count now to Moore.
Well, Loretti's been in this spot before with the bases loaded.
Take a deep breath.
He went 3-1 and then came back to get a strikeout. Can he do it again?
Kellen Moore in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. And that pitch misses low, ball 4. Condurso behind the plate thought it was a strike.
Steiner fans not happy with that one.
A ton of fans unhappy with that one.
They have to win, right?
Joe Loretti is dangerous. Or, excuse me, is... Now NJSIAA is barking with the home plate umpire as some Steiner spectators
Come on. Number 1 seed, you're going to give the game away like that.
really giving an earful to the home plate umpire. And now NJSIAA, as he makes his way to the mound, still having words with the home plate umpire. We'll see if NJSIAA is going to pull Loretti from this ball game. Hasn't made a signal yet or anything.
pretty funny. This guy's yelling, this Steiner fan's yelling, "Oh, you're going to give them that because they're Lawrence?" For a million years, you heard the other side yell,
right.
because it's Steiner, you're going to give them that?
Right. Well, regardless, back-to-back innings now in the extras. Bases loaded for Lawrence, and the winning run 90 feet away over at third base.
Home plate umpire is listening to a lot of stuff, and his expression never changes.
He really is.
He stays pretty calm.
You gotta,
all right, now,
you gotta respect it, as it looks like we're gonna get another pinch runner for Lawrence.
Yeah.
It's a number 23. We don't have a number 23 on our roster, so it's a mystery runner out there at first.
Well, he's out there just to try to beat a throw in case there's going to be a double play.
Winning run 90 feet away with Connor Williver at the plate, and they plunk him, and that's how this ball game ends. As Joe Loretti offers a breaking ball, and it hits the back of Connor Williver. And Lawrence wins this ball game on a hit by pitch. Brian Giolella continues to give an earful to the home plate umpire, as does the Steiner supporters. They can talk all they want, but Lawrence has secured this victory in a spot in the Central Jersey Group 3 semifinals. And what an intense ending and some intense moments at the tail end of this ball game.
I mean, you know what, Andrew? I almost forgot your name there. Just trying to. This was an absolutely unbelievable game. I mean, there's got to calm this guy down back here.
Yeah, now we got some kids coming over from the Lawrence side having some words.
Yeah, this has got to be kept in check here. Anyway, I mean, just an absolutely great game. It was everything expected. Look, you really got to give Steinert a ton of credit. I mean, this is a team that has struggled in the States in the past, and they were a low seed this year, and they just gave it everything they had. They gave a seventh inning comeback. They hung in there. You know, Mason Grant did a great job, and Loretti did a really good job. And, you know, look, was that last pitch a strike or a ball? I don't know. But, on that walk. But even then, that would have made the count 3-2. You don't know what would happen on the next pitch. It's just that's the way the game goes. And you never want to see it to get to this point. We have one of the Steiner spectators who was chirping all game now, chasing after the umpires in the parking lot. Yeah, and some cooler-headed spectators are trying to calm him down and keep him away from the cars. I mean, the umpires are parked right here in the same lot as all these spectators. Yeah, that's and really, you never want to see something like that happen. As Jim Mayer and Brian Giolella, these two fantastic and respected head coaches, having a conversation with themselves to the right of home plate. They're laughing there. It's only a game, folks. I mean, granted, it was a big game, but no sense doing all that. Absolutely. So, all right, fantastic. Well, I'm heading out to get interviewed. Fantastic end to this fantastic game. A 2-1 final. Your score is Lawrence defeats Steinert. Steinert season ends, and Lawrence will move on to the semifinals of the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional tournament on Friday to take on the 4-seed Allentown, and they will host the 4th seed in Allentown. And we'll be back to wrap things up in a moment right here on the postgame show of the WBCB Sports Network.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. Hi, I'm Merrill Reese. Kessel Dermatology offers top-of-the-line medical-grade skincare products manufactured in the USA. They're tested and developed by a team of board-certified dermatology experts, and they come with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Take care of your skin. Schedule an appointment with Kessel Dermatology.
Andrew Myers back here at Lawrence High School for the WBCB postgame show. A 2-1 win for the Lawrence Cardinals, the top-seeded Lawrence Cardinals, and they will advance to the semifinal of the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional tournament for the second consecutive season, trying to avenge their final loss from a year ago. What a fantastic game this was against Steinert The 9-seed Spartans putting up a huge fight, tying the ball game at 1 after trailing 1-0 through the entire game. Lawrence scoring in the bottom of the first. Steinert tying things up in the top half of the 7th inning down to their final out after a brilliant pitching performance from Kellen Moore. But not enough as a couple of extra innings are unable to go their way. And Lawrence squeaking by and grabbing a victory here to advance to the semifinal. And that'll just about do it for us here on the WBCB Sports Network. Another quick thank you to our sponsors: Capital Health Systems, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Ultimate Ford Subaru, New Jersey Education Association, Kessel Dermatology, Revere Restaurant, Team Toyota, the Saul Funeral Homes, Bob Smith Soccer Academy, Jammer Doors, the Trentonian, the Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, Italian People's Bakery, Hamilton Township Division of Health, and the Trenton Thunder. And once again, your final score today, a 2-1 win for Lawrence over Steinert. And Lawrence will host the 4-seed Allentown on Friday right here at Lawrence High School in the semifinal of the Central Jersey Group 3 sectional tournament. We'll have that action for you right here on the WBCB Sports Network. For Bill Rednor and Rich Fisher, for our VE, Gus Barber, and our cameraman Darnell Turner, I'm Andrew Myers saying take care and thank you for tuning in to the BCB